Hello everybody. The baseline is small for tonight, but I don't know how well this game is gonna do. This is probably gonna be a bit of a mixed bag if I'm being perfectly honest. Hey, let me actually see if I could fix my mic settings. Volume control. No, that's on something else. Let me turn this controller on. There that goes. Hold up, dolphin. I'm curious. Yeah, no AR codes, but I don't need them anyways when it comes to this game. Audio center. I'm looking at something. Uh-oh. Dip in the bit rate. Maybe I should try looking at that sometime soon. I don't know. No, that doesn't do anything. No, what if I just straight up open this? Yeah, please exit. Master. DB, that's the speaker. What about the mic? Ah, maybe if I turn this up a bit. Right about there. Alright, I wonder if that's better. That might actually do it. Yeah, we'll have to see. I want to keep them balanced a little bit, but we'll see. Alright, there we go. I just wanted to run around and test with this thing a little bit, so we'll see. Anyway, alright, so, thought I would play a game here that I'm very nostalgic for, and I've been playing quite a bit of time into. Not necessarily a story-driven game, but, just one that I've had a lot of fucking nostalgia for and been playing for quite a bit as of late. During the early reign of EA Sports Big, some of you might remember when I finally decided to go back to doing game reviews. I went ahead and did this game as my first, or one of my first comeback ones. I think actually my first one I did was Metropolis Street Racer, or as I called it, Metropolis Street Racer on the Dreamcast. And then, because I was playing that in emulation quite a bit, and then I decided to give this a review this nostalgic goodie to see if it could still hold up. And what can I say? It did. It's actually a tough as nails game, but it's a pretty fun one overall. It's called Freekstyle, as you can see, and it came out on the PlayStation 2 and GameCube. Oh, and Game Boy Advance. We're playing the GameCube version emulation because, well, again, GameCube emulation just tends to run better. And on top of that, we have this here. You know what, actually, I don't know if I want to... Can I check for updates? Go ahead and install the update. So I'll actually go ahead and let my Dolphin update. And yeah, this game originally came out in 2002, around summer of 2002 on the PlayStation 2, and was later ported, I believe, that fall to the GameCube. It was under the brand of EA Sports Big, and it pretty much got a lot of... The game, I believe, was well received when it first... I think it was pretty well received overall, although the GameCube's control scheme is a little harder to break here with this. Uh-oh, it's over. Let me just go back in. There we go. Oh, shit. This might not be the best of ideas. Because it's still trying to update this thing, but it's just taking an ass load. Oh, boy. If this causes frame rate drops or buffering, then I don't know what to do here. Oh, wait. There it goes. It's running another file. Come on. Oh, no. Wait. Moving? Yes, it's moving. Alright, it's halfway there. 10 files. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And verifying the updater. Almost. Once this thing fully updates, we'll get into it here. But yeah, this game was pretty much a motocross style racing game. There are 4 levels. There's Circuit, Quick Race, Freestyle, and Free Run. Ha! Yes! We are done! In we go to the latest version. And it's got a pretty unique mix of riders, too. They're all pretty much based off real-life riders, and pretty much, yeah, it's just they have overly tapped personalities, and it's a great game. Right, okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Go away. Turn this bad boy on, and into the game we go. This thing might be a little bit loud for its own good here, though. Alright. Come on. Why isn't it? Why isn't it?
EA Sports
Big. God, there's a dose of nostalgia.
This is not good enough.
Oh boy. Oh boy, that is on full volume. Alright. You have to skip the intro because the song, I'm pretty sure, may or may not give me flag, even though the band that makes it no longer exists. Alright, there it goes. Alright, I want to compare the sound levels. Oh. How are we doing? Oh! Well, I don't know if this is gonna... I'm reading mixed signals here. Let me just turn that down a little bit. Let me know if you guys can still hear me just fine. Alright, hopefully it stabilizes. Oh, shit. It went to demo mode. I hate when it does that. But yeah, you can kind of see how this setup compares. Alright, let's just skip that. So you have 4 different modes of play. You have circuit, single race, freestyle, and free ride mode. You can also look at your record book and just change game settings here. Rumble's on normal, but it doesn't even work anyways. You can load and save. And yeah, and I'm still using the OG control scheme before it all went to hell. So let me actually show you. There's 2 modes of racing. How the circuit mode is just the main mode. Basically works in 2 different ways. You have 14 races total. First you do is run through all the main courses in the game. Then you do 1 freestyle course. And then after that, you go back on the other courses once more over, but with Freekstyle. I failed to mention this in my review for the game, but Freekstyle is the special kind of racing. Not only do you need speed to winish, but you need to have a specific trick combo goal in order to do so. Freestyle just has you pulling all your tricks and all throughout that jazz within 3 minutes. And then free ride, you can just explore. Alright, let's take a look at Go Freestyle, so I'll show you these courses first. Now here we actually meet the characters of the game, basically, previously playing as Clifford Adabante, the Flying Hawaiian. But why don't we actually just start from the back of the top here and go through all the riders. There's Mike Metzger.
Mike Metzger in the house!
You also may notice the animation is well done as well. And yes, I did get max stats by going through the entire combo book. I'm a lunatic for this, I swear, but I have no regrets because that was working.
Metz is my name and riding's my game.
Now, each character also has 3 different outfits you can choose from. At the start, you only have 1 outfit. This second outfit you usually get by maxing out the character's trick books. But you can only do that when you have all bikes, because some tricks are locked to specific bikes, as you'll soon see. And here's my favorite getup. This one you have to usually get by 20 combos through in the trick book. And usually there's at least enough basic ones that you can hit on all of them in order to do so. And I've pretty much completed circuit mode as Metzger. Who else do we have? We also have Brian Deegan.
I'm Deegan, and I'm down with evil.
Leader of the Metal Militia. Go through the other ones.
Does it really matter how I look?
Ward Warrior style Spikes.
I don't care what I wear.
And
Does it really matter how I look? Representing for the Metal Militia.
now we go into the next person who's not really a BMX, who's not really a freestyle motocross rider, but had ties to the sport with interviewing back in the day. And also a model, Leanne Tweeden.
I'm Leanne. Nice to meet me, isn't it?
Run through her outfits.
Who else could pull this off?
And then,
Will this work for you?
and my personal favorite, if you couldn't tell.
This is a good look for me.
And pretty much those 3 there all have their real voiceover roles, reprising them from what I read. Unfortunately, some of the other ones do not actually have their voiceover role reprised. If we go on IMDb, all the major ones at least did. Everyone else, yeah, Deegan, Metz, Leanne Tweeden, everyone else had other voice actors basically base them off, even though their likenesses are there. I should mention all the animation you'll see, like, was not actually motion captured, even though it almost looks as such, but it was all hand done. In fact, they actually got one of the animators from Shrek actually to do the animation for this game, so it actually does have some legitimate life to it.
I'm Leanne. Nice
Yeah,
to meet
yeah. Now Steffi Bao is another one who's in here.
I am Steffi and I love to
I
ride.
think I have all the tricks here at least.
I am so stylish.
Yeah, or at least all these outfits.
Dress to race.
Although they're not really much different here.
Dress stylish.
Now the other characters. Those first 4 I've shown you are unlocked by default. The others you have to unlock. Like Clifford Adafante here is one.
Hey, bro, how's it
The
going?
Flying Hawaiian. I don't think I have any of those other
I
gear.
look fine in
I have
this.
taken it, but not Tiki.
Maybe later.
You need to get the trick book to unlock that, to fill it up.
Cool.
And since I don't have every bike, that's not possible. Now here's the one I think we're gonna play as. Mad
They
Mike.
call me Mad Mike.
We'll probably be playing as him.
Not yet.
Just to show you the other costumes, even though we can't
Try
get to
again.
them. And this high roller one actually comes in very handy for one of the more crazier courses in the game. Oh, you'll see what I'm talking about later. In general,
Let's just ride.
Alright, let me show you the other ones. Here's the other one, Jessica Patterson.
Hey, how's it going?
Show you her outfits.
No. We need a few wins first.
Yeah.
I don't look too girly, do I?
And finally, Greg Alberton.
If you're looking for a champion, you found it.
Now the other gear here.
Let's get a few wins first. Maybe later.
Yeah.
What a fine specimen.
Alright, let me actually go ahead and pull up Mad Mike, so we'll use him.
Who you looking at?
Oh, and I forgot to mention actually, let me actually show you the custom configuration that I did. I've basically created a configuration for a controller that allows this version to play off like the PS2 version. Go ahead and load that up. Save that. And, hold on. Let me see. 'Cause then, there we go. And then, alright, we're good. Let's do it.
They call me Mad. Let's take these punks to school.
Now here are the bikes.
Just pick something.
Now, each character has their own set of bikes. As you go through the circuit mode, you'll unlock more and more bikes.
Nice try.
You see?
You trying to cheat? I don't think so.
Until you get to the best one of the bunch. You'll also earn points as well that you can spend on the stat, or rather parts of the meter. Since we don't really have any, we're gonna just start from here.
Buddy.
Lucky 7. Oh wait, these are the other courses here. Here are the freestyle courses. Feel the Pain, Crash Pad, and the Burbs. You get that by completing circuit mode, and this is at the halfway point of circuit mode. That one is unlocked by default. Let's go back up, and I'll show you all the racetracks now. Now here are the racetracks. I believe Monumento Motorplex is the only one that's unlocked from the get-go. But you'll unlock these other ones. The Crust Belt, Burn It Up, which has the biggest drop in the game, so it's perfect for pulling off combos if you want to fill up that book easily. Gnome Sweet Gnome, which is actually probably my least favorite course in the entire game because of one bit. When we get to it in circuit mode, you'll see what I mean. Let It Ride, which might just be my favorite course in the game because of its Las Vegas theme. Even though it doesn't have the biggest jump, it's got this kick-ass Vegas theme, as you can see. And it's so awesome. Even though it's labeled as advanced, it's not really too difficult. And the Rocket Garden, which is actually, might be the toughest course in the game, though. And that's basically it. As you go through the circuit, you unlock
I
those.
need a bite.
And that's basically it. Why don't we go ahead and stop wasting time? We haven't even spent just 20 minutes
Who you
talking
looking
about
at?
this game, but it's so good.
Time to kick butt.
Mm-hmm.
Just pick something.
Lucky 7. And Mad Mike, as you could tell from his high roller outfit and some of these bikes, they're basically like that course was just made for him. Starting at stage 1, Monumental Motorplex. Do you have a need for speed? The first race of this circuit is only... First phase of the circuit is racing only. And you can see there's about 14 races in total. But once you beat the circuit mode, all it really does is take you back to the burbs where you can just tear it up.
Today, the freaks hit Monumental Motoplex.
Oh yeah.
Time your jumps right on the metal bridge, or you'll get a face full of glass.
Or something else awful.
Mixing up the tricks will score you medley bonuses.
I'll knock over anyone who gets in my way.
Alright, so here we go, baby. Oh god, I think my not talking might have done it. Now that song there is, I believe, the only licensed song in the entire game. So here are the other ones. As you can see how these first races work. You'll run through those 5 courses, yeah. Or rather, I think 6. Yeah, 6. And then what will happen is you'll first, for these first set of rounds, you have to advance in the top 3 in the first 2 races, then place first in the last race to move on. Let's hope the frame rate can stay stable. Okay, this ain't working. I don't like a slow frame rate. Oh boy. This is ugly. Because you can land tricks here, but it's just running like ass. Okay, I have an idea. I've been wanting to avoid this, but I think I may not have actually a choice. Go to Dolph. Go to the, we're gonna use the stable build of Dolphin here, because this is experimental, so running it here might cause issues. Would probably be better just run the 5.0 ordeal, but let's just see what happens. Does the game even boot? Oh yeah, I forgot I had BIOS enabled on this thing. And because it's stable, it's not gonna give me trouble. And just so you know, the data's actually on this thing. Where is it? And I do not believe this one did. Hold on, it will check your data. It will load it, but I think us running the stable version might be better, because that experimental one may be more buggy.
EA Sports.
Yeah, your best is not good enough. And yeah, that song there. Oh my god. It's running even... Oh my god, it's running worse. Well, that just sucks. I'm using Direct 3D12, so that actually may not be the best idea. Just try that. And actually, where's the option for me to disable it? Can I disable something here? I'm spending more time fooling around with this than I am. Hold on. Here, click the skip BIOS. Alright, let's try this. Perhaps knocking it down from Direct 3D12 to here might work, because otherwise we're gonna have problems. Alright. Oh god, I think we've spent nearly 20-something minutes. Maybe this might not be a very long stream, just depending on the game itself. Because this is running like ass in 5.0. You know what, just go back to the other one. I don't think we really have much of a choice. Alright, I promise we'll get into the game itself. This is just kind of not what I had in mind, and I thought the emulator would be running about better. Hold on, I may have to actually look at some stuff too.
EA Sports.
Put a separate note down here. Okay, hold on. And I will actually have to look at something here too. When you go into the trick book, I need to look for specific bike combos. God damn it, he's sending me another fucking one. Is he serious? At this hour? Oh my god, how much? It's gone for so long. Hold on, I've got a slight problem to take care of. Hold on, or not a problem, it's just kind of at a bad hour, but I thought I was done with something for the day. Yeah. Alright. Oh, it's a biggie, so this might even make it worse. Hey, while I'm at it, Let me look up something. Best Dolphin settings for Twitch. Let us speed up the Dolphin emulator here. It seems no one really knows how to use it. It's a pain in the ass because you really don't know how it works. Resolution, you have it set it to 3x. If you run the link, async graphics, insert compiler. Oh boy. It's always annoying when you're trying to look at emulators, but you'll never find specifically stuff for Twitch. In order to give you, I need to know your specs. That processor, but it's like use 2x64 encoding, bitrate with here. Audio should be here. Bump the frame rate down. Smoother than not as smooth. There isn't any real jitter. Are you committed to OES? Better luck using MSI Afterburner. This is gonna be a mess. Just wish me luck on this here. And I do have to check notes for specific combos. Because even those are pertaining to specific bikes. Oh god, I've spent more time not actually fucking doing this shit, but I'm distracted as hell. I don't think this is gonna work. I think I've made a fatal mistake without even testing it. But at this point, it's like I'm just random stress testing shit with Dolphin. And sometimes it works, but not this fucking time here. And I would do time splitters too, but you know what happened last time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Done. I just wish it would have been at a better time so I don't have to. Hold on, actually. I need to switch to that standby screen. The upload speed's gonna cost some shit, so let me just get the combo notes. If it would just... Oh, my triggers are at the combos. What bike did he have? It was Lucky 7. Lucky 7. Alright. Get specific combos. This is pretty much the any ones you get are pretty much for the same one here. Alright, there's one. And you do want to try to get as many of those exclusive ones as you can, because you tend to unlock your first bike after this course. Hold on, there's one. And the coronary. Any more? No. Nope. Oh, here's another one. Oh my god. X2 is there. Jesus Christ. How much does he have? Is this really what it's going to be reduced to me doing? I don't even know if I'll keep the stream up at this point. Okay, that should be all of them. Wait, is that really all of them? There's only 3? Let me take another quick look. 1. 2. 3. 4. Or no, that's it. That's everything. Ugh, sorry, I don't think I'm quite done. He really just wants to do this to me. Or not him, he just doesn't know. Hates missed. Well, shit, I'll be damned. I thought he was done, but clearly I was wrong. And I'm afraid sooner or later I won't be able to download stuff. Maybe a bad gateway, but fuck, it still works. I don't even know how this is really affecting it. Alright, it's ready to go when it's ready to go here. Oh my god. All in one day, man. Just wish you would have gave me all these sooner. Don't know how much he recorded. But yeah, I can't believe it. There's only 3 combos with that. Oh my god, it's been 30 minutes and I've only shown a little bit of gameplay. And I can't really just switch it on the fly. Alright, hopefully this doesn't take long. Hopefully this will be it, and then we can just... Almost there. We'll be back in the game soon, folks, I promise. Oh, why? I've only shown like 5 seconds of gameplay because the thing was acting up. Oh, that one does it. Whatever, he can still download it. Alright, for real, let's just get into it. I'm sorry, folks. Just some other shit from some other side thing I was not expecting at this hour. She just did it.
This is monumental.
It is playing the same
Motorplex.
track again. I don't know if this is intentional or what. Yeah, I want to see something, if I can just knock the resolution. No, I can't. And it's only because this is at 416 by 9, so that's why the black is there. Okay, so I can. Let me just knock that down a notch. Just one notch. Let's see what happens. Oh, I don't think this is working. I don't think this is working. Okay, it's making it a little better, but not by much. Well, sorry, folks. Oh, there we go. Okay, so as long as we can keep the lead, we'll be fine. So you can see I hit that first combo there. No-hander and a no-footer. The way the game's trick system works is that you basically have tricks like... How it worked in the PS2 is that you had tricks mapped to the 4 shoulder buttons, L1, R1, L2, R2. The GameCube only has 3 shoulder buttons, so it was a little different. And you could tweak your trick with square, or Z in this case. So what I did here... So what I did, basically, was map X and Y to the 2 shoulder buttons on my Xbox 360 controller. And basically, that allowed me to basically emulate the PlayStation 2 control setup, the square version. Because not only is this emulator easier to run, but yeah. So okay, so with less action, this might be it. Hold on. 1, 2... Ah, I can't hit that. Alright, see if I can hit the lazy boy here. Let me go ahead and save my state here, because for these tricks, you really want it to count. A lazy boy and a nothing. Coronary, flatliner, and a heart attack. And yeah, this game wants you to hit big tricks. Heart trouble, okay, not the one I want, but it'll do for now. Also, alley-oop is upcoming, so as you see, if you perform tricks and combos, you get that red meter, your freak meter full. When it fills up, you can do a trick like this. Yeah, isn't that fucking crazy? I swear to you it is. Like, it's genuinely insane, these types of tricks you can do. And then you get infinite boost for 5 seconds. Mud flap. And a big rig. So some characters do have specific tricks. Okay, do I still have Twitch open? Yes. Now some characters do have specific tricks tied to specific bikes, and they always have that one special trick that they can do. Yeah, trying to perform these tricks on the GameCube would be a mess. But doing it here now, when you set it up to basically emulate the PS2 control setup, it basically makes it so much easier. And yeah, the first course is easy enough to dominate on. Helicopter and an aerial assault. Now I think I need to hit the, hold on. Lazy. That's the wrong trick. And if you keep hitting the same tricks, your meters won't fill up as fast. And if you hit in specific bonus zones, like big air through a ring, you can. The idea to get maximum air is to pull back like that. Alright. See if I can hit the lazy boy and then the nothing on this next bit. Excuse me. Lazy boy. to a no-footer and a nothing. Boom! Good for nothing. And now I just need to hit 2 alley-oops. Oh no! I'm gonna wreck! Oh no, I've gotta be careful! Oh no, I'm not gonna wreck, thank God I did it. Because this is the one thing that drives me crazy about this game, is that you are at times encouraged to hit all sorts of tricks for big air. But at the same time, there are these hoops. Like, the idea is to go through the hoop itself. Okay, this might be manageable. Yeah, if you crash, like, anywhere hit it, you will basically not get it. Trying to hit the 6-pack one, which is 3 double cans. At this point, once you complete all the basic ones, you're basically good to go. You have to know which jumps are best, and you literally do have to hold back on the analog stick to get this. It gets you maximum air, basically, is the idea. I feel like I need to hit another one. Nope, that's not it. Let's see if I can hit some other ones here. Hit another random combo and see if I can do it. Not I'm pretty sure I can hit the alley-oop on there. With a militia air. You gotta really mix up your tricks if you want to do it. Okay, that's not gonna work. Well, I think I can get the double can one here on this jump. 1, 2, 3. Nailed it. Not really gonna get that bonus boost, but that doesn't matter here. Turn around. I know. The thing is, the points don't really matter right now, basically. Alright. 720p will do. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the next one. So that's cup number 1. You go through it, everything is normal, right? And then you gotta go through this. Alright, one of the original tracks. Now, if I was playing this on the actual console, this would be way, way easier. It seems to slow when there's a lot of action. I need to hit that alley-oop twice, no. At this point, it's less about this and more about hitting everything else. Oh, and you wipe out. You gotta be careful. Oh my god, it spawned me all the way back here. You are evil. Go ahead and restart and try that again. Alright. Sorry about that, folks. That was not what I was intending to have happen, but it is what it is. Yes. And off we go. Off to the races. 1, 2. Right, I'm trying, guy, but they're still ahead. If I could just get ahead. The game seems to act up whenever the other enemies, or the, not enemies, but the other rival riders seem to do it. And you can tweak your tricks, basically, to do a bonus. Like you see, I hit the double can, and then I hit the tweak button, and then it does an airwalk. You'll want to do this to mix and match combos. God damn it. Albie, get out of my way. Nope. Ears and ears looking at you. I believe for specific races, though, but try not to hit the same combos. And a no-hander. And hitting it in those bonus zones will really, really do it for you if you know where to look. Might not be entirely accurate here, but at least it pulled it off. Art attack with a boot grab. Do a seat grab. There we go. This is it. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it. Hold on. Save state. There we go. Just in case I mess up. This is it. I'm gonna hit it. Here we go. Oh my god, that's close. I'm gonna... Oh my god, hit it again. Hit it again. Boom! There we go. I've got it done. It doesn't even matter at this point. Waha! Oh, fuck off. And if you wreck during freak out mode, you lose that infinite boost, which is annoying. But at least you have a full tank of boost to go off from when you do. Now, if you screw up too many times, you're gonna fall behind, and it's actually pretty damn difficult to catch up. want to try focusing on hitting these other tricks. God damn it! The AI's not holding back. Oh, these... I should mention the AI for this game is brutal on top of all of that. They made the plate with SSX that it was too easy, and to a degree it could have been, although when I was younger I did struggle with the game quite a bit. But this, problem is I never had a memory card, so I never saw past maybe course number either 3 or so. Burn it up, because unless I had to use cheats, it's not having a memory card. Alright, what else can I hit? I feel like I'm missing some other tricks. I want to hit as many tricks as possible so I can nail this. Let's see. Oh no, that's not what I want. That's what I wanted, the Cordova. See if I can hit at least 2 Cordovas. Cordova to a Cordova into a buzz cut. There we go. Keep hitting those tricks. And if you keep hitting the right combos in the right zones, you could basically really maximize your points. Right combos, right zone, you will maximize your points. It's very useful, and you can just really go the distance with it. Oh, if I can hit 2 knack-knacks. Bonus zone, like, it racks up, and more tricks you hit means you have a bigger multiplier on top of that. So you really, really, really want to maximize it too. Proper strategy will help you go a long way. Almost not today on the... There's like separate ones for bar hop solo. I'm trying, but I don't think there's that many. Hold on. 1, 2. Like I said, when we get to burn it up, you'll be able to pull off just about any combo you want on that course. That's the best one for doing it. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can hit some other ones here. I'm gonna go for one of the seat grabbers. Can't remember. I think it was this one. Hold on. Oh no, bad idea. Yeah, that did not go as I was hoping for. But what can I do, really? It is what it is. Just hope to not to hit the wreck of the hoop. Come on, don't crash. There we go, I can hit that at least. 2-seater. You hit 3, you get 3-seater. Hit 4, you get 4-seater. It's insane how it works. And I swear, these are like the tricks you could never perform in real life. Like those basic tricks and some of the other special ones where you have to hit 3 buttons at once. Oh, some of them, most of them you could. Some of these other ones probably could. Some of these other ones, they will just drive you insane to your absolute max limit.
What a great day for a ride.
Not for you, it won't be.
And those are the cutscenes there. That little interaction you see between Albie and Mad Mike, that's basically how you unlock the specific characters. Like what happens is, there will be a little interaction before your cutscene, and if it happens to be one of the 4 unlockable ones, if you win first, you not only advance on to the next course, you'll unlock another rider. Yeah, that's crazy. Sup, dude. Sup, it's Dean. You're a little bit late, though you haven't missed much because of my dolphin troubles with this fucking game. Oh, by the way, actually, I figured out apparently the black bar thing that World Code was being an ass about. Turns out I have this as 416:9 resolution, and, well, not every game is going to be perfect. Some naturally have it, like Time Splitter's Future Perfect, and others like this one just don't. But what can I do? Wait, I already hit that one. I should be worried about the bar hops. When that big ship video, though, I thought you were going to post it last week. Oh, I've got it uploaded. Well, technically it's uploaded now. I just haven't published it yet, though. That's all. That's all. Like, I just uploaded. I'm kind of thinking of a catchy title for it. I just want to get a decent title for it out there, and then I'll have it fully published. Maybe I'll think of one during the stream, and then I'll just publish it during the stream. Double the heart attack for double a bypass, baby. Yeah, it's technically uploaded, it's just not published, and I think there might be some other things I need to do to tag it first before I do something. Oh boy, better hit that one again. Oh, poor Sap crashed. What's crazy is if you crash on that hoop, it will basically just take you down back to this. You can whip around corners, no hander, and as long as you keep hitting tricks, you could basically keep getting infinite boost for the entire race. I know it's crazy, but there's more. Hold on, cliffhanger, 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 going for 3. How many minutes is the video? 14 minutes and 22 seconds, and that does include all the outros and shit on top of that. So yeah, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Extra yard, baby. Hitting all these combos is key. That part there is kind of annoying. That turn, if you're not careful, you can go in and seriously wipe out. Oh no, I made it, but there's no bonus for that, and we're gonna run out of boost. Oh, whatever. 1, 2, and we can just tweak the trick. Yeah, and that does include all the outro stuff, and I spruced it up a little bit too. Since I used the actual, well, when you see the actual sound effect that I use for the new challenger bit, when I actually reveal said group, it's no surprise that I did what I did here with the music choice in the background. I just used one different one. Okay, let me see if I can hit this. Oh no! Oh, I was hoping I didn't crash on that fucking hoop. Whatever. But yeah, it's done, and I might want to do a custom thumbnail for it. I could just snap a snippet from the video, or I can just use what I want to use, and we'll see. Alright, hold on. Mud flap. I think that's the default one there. I'm gonna see if I've hit the other tricks here, so I nail them here just to be sure. So I don't miss any and have to go back and do it later on. Yeah, we did that one. Then the aerial assault. Yeah, and that includes my outro as well, like the precursor and my outro video on top of that. So, yeah. Which we've done the slacker for. Hold on. And you know what's crazy with this outfit for Mad Mike? We already did the flatliner on that, and what ended up was the crazy thing with this one was, from a distance, that little monster on the back of his jumpsuit. You haven't played any video games on Steam since July 19th. I know, man. Just I haven't had time to hit the Superman, and the hand comes off the bar, and the Super Twins. I know. I'll find something. I was thinking about pulling out something for the backlog from there for next week, but I'm not sure. I have to see. Hit that again. I'm thinking I've got some stuff. I don't know if I want to start a full playthrough of a major game. I'll have to look at a long play for one and see what I can do. Airwalk. There we go. I think I got mostly everything here, at least, including the side ones. And if not, we can always get those on the next bit, because it's the 3-point ones that you have to worry about. And done. And what's crazy is that red jumpsuit on his monster. Yeah, like I said, the red monster on the back of Mad Mike's jumpsuit.
I knew I could beat this bunch.
If you basically actually go back and look at it from a distance, what happens is you actually might mistake it as the red Power Ranger, as I did at one point. I was 6 when I first played this game. Give me a break. And that was only like a year after it came out. Alright, now after you beat the race, you see we got a bike, and you can increase your stats now on top of that. Might want to just also increase speed and the boost. There we go. Hold on, I'm making my choices. Are you satisfied? Yes. I don't know if it's actually going to be a full playthrough or me just really fooling around with it.
Who you looking at?
Did we hit all the tricks? Is there one more? Oh, that one is through the beaters. You can actually see, which is the next bike that we have successfully unlocked, actually. So I think we've hit all the ones with Lucky 7. It's not so bad to get him, but like, you have to get every bike to do so, as you see. So why don't we go ahead and just...
I'm Mad Mike. Heard of me? Make a decision. Get that. This'll work. Nice try.
So yeah, we'll do Beater. Crust Belt. You're getting the hang of it. Keep on racing. Now, I don't really like this next course here as much, because there's really not a high jump. So there's not a lot of major trick points. So this is one of the worst courses to do if you're trying to just get combos.
With a little something for everyone.
I'm ready to get crazy.
As we all are. So if you are, you might want to be careful. But yeah, like I said, I was 6 when I first played this, so mistaking that monster for the Power Ranger, yeah. The Red Ranger, but whatever. 21 years ago, removed from his iconic confrontation with The Rock on August 9th, 1999 edition of Monday Night Raw, Chris Jericho, aka Y2J, debuts still remains one of the greatest rivals in WWE history, and for good reason. Or was it WWF at the time, but yeah, it is. Welcome to Raw is Jericho. Such a great moment too, by the way. So yeah, this course does have some nice stuff. You notice these courses are insane. That's what I really like about the designs though. They're often filled with crazy rim to the whim, balls to the wall, insane designs. Have you jumping over these large objects through these hoops and all sorts of other fun shit too that you would not expect. Hold on. And unfortunately, sometimes the tricks don't fully fire properly. But what can I do? Hold on, I get something. Oh my god, another one. Jesus Christ, he doesn't... Oh boy, he's not slowing down. To be honest, not a fan of driving games. The only one I play is the first Cars games. Oh boy, you are doing yourself a big disservice. I've stated actually before that Cars is basically a clone of Need for Speed Underground 2. Not so much from a look-see standpoint, but if you basically go and what you do is you basically give it a Cars themed skin. That's basically what that game was. I had the first Cars on the GameCube, but unfortunately it got lost in the renovation in a move project, unfortunately. I don't know what happened. It might have been sold by accident or... Oh shit, there's another trick. I don't even think I've actually hit any of the other tricks for this here. To be honest, we won't win any new bikes until we get to burn it up, so maybe it might not be a bad thing entirely. Hit it! Alright, I'm gonna see if I can hit any of these other tricks here. Kiss of Death and a Breath Mint. Wingman, and we'll get a nosedive. And I can't hit that, but I think there's Wingman and Superman, that's one. When you start to recognize combos from the same tricks, they actually start to bleed over, or maybe not. And a nosedive. What about this other one? The Mud Flap, that one doesn't change. It's a shame, because this game, there's actually a lot of good racing games. Like, that genre is one of my favorites. It's kind of weird how I haven't really played many of them on Twitch, but this is just one of them. I do like all sorts of ones. I really do like these extreme sports ones here. Crackneck and a Spackle. I'm trying to remember what combos are what, though. You should probably try and find more racing games, man. They don't have to necessarily be sim-like, like Gran Turismo. They can be arcade-like and crazy, like this here. Because this is... Yeah, you can't tell. This game is crazy. I still have my PS2 copy of this from way back in the day. Hold on. No hander. No footer. Bar hop. And I couldn't hit it. I only handed foot. Let me see if I can hit some of these other ones here. Because it's easy to max out the trick book once you get... Ever since I followed you on Twitch, you play lots of games. I've been playing games on Twitch for a while. It's been almost, what, 2 years now since? Yeah, I have played a lot. I know, because that's what you do on Twitch. Oh no, I'm gonna wreck. That's what you do on Twitch. You play games and shit. It's kind of a bit of a mess, so you don't really know how to hit stuff. Maybe if I could just find other combos to hit. But when we hit to burn it up, I'll get the list. Since April 25th, 2019. Yeah, pretty much around the time you came to you know what. You saw me doing stuff, so yeah. Oh man, this game. If I could hit more. And I don't know what other ones I could do for that logger. But I'd love to hit more. Kind of crazy, because a lot of driving games, they're not really story driven, which I think is the main thing. They don't have a whole lot. I mean, you've got ones like from NFSU, even though it's not really one, but I fucking have played that game Christ knows how many times. How you gotta love this logger trick here, where you're just running over the bike. Now there's fucking one you could never, ever pull off in real life. But the way they have animated it, it's so well done that it almost looks like it could be done. Man, I fave game you streamed from my childhood was Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Well, I'm glad to know that. I'm glad to know. Okay, let me see if I can hit other ones here. Go for 4. 1, 2, no dice. Really, the trick is also to get the... I mean mine. I know your childhood, yeah. Or no, at least you know that game, because you told me about that. Okay, hit this. Double can. No hander, no footer. I just can't hit it, no matter what I do. That is annoying. Oh, what a mess. And I don't even know any of the other trains. Let me actually see if I can hit Kiss of Death, and then... No, wait, I won't be able to hit the Flatliner. Yeah, this game actually, I believe, though, was primarily developed by EA's Redwood Shores branch, which might have had some assistance from other ones. But out of all of them, there really isn't much. Is there another one? Yeah, we've already hit the Wingman. Was born 98, and remember got a PS2 in 0405 around that time. I think I got one. I was born in 97. I think I got one around 0201, basically. 020, or not 0201, like late 2000, early 2001. It was not long after it must have been came out. Because the first 2 games I had for it were Crazy Taxi and Tekken Tag Tournament. Tekken Tag, as we all know, was a launch title for the system. Crazy Taxi came out around mid-2001. Mid-2001, but those were the first 2 games I had for this thing. I might be doing some other nostalgia bombs here, considering this is actually running a little not too badly, even though I had to knock it down to 720p. And the only reason that little black is there, yeah, I already mentioned that. Oh, I forget, and that's the thing, you're just so hopped up, it's only 3 laps per race, and next thing you know, it's over. Yeah, so this course, really not a lot of trick opportunities, unfortunately. I really don't like that about this course. It makes it going through it a big pain in the ass, because there's really not much you can do about it. I guess our goal is to just try and get through and get all the bikes, at least, with here, because I've already explained, I could just show the courses off and it won't make difference, but we'll see. I just hate that this frame rate is maddening, but the AI is so reckless. Or I'm so reckless because I can crash them. It's funny because I read GameSpot's review for the GameCube version, and it didn't even have this at all. Like, mentioned that you could knock people off, or at least not intentionally. Because there's games like Arctic Thunder that basically let you go, and you have an attack button that you can use to knock people off, but you can't really do that. I'm looking at your Reddit, you got Toy Story 2. Yeah, I got the 3D Blu-ray. That was actually a last-minute snipe off eBay, believe it or not. Let's see if I can hit this. I think I can hit it. No-hander. No, I can't. Why do I keep trying to hit that? The Easy Rider is what that combo is. So I'm trying to hit, yeah, bar hop, double can, no-hander, no-footer. That is the Easy Rider trick, where you just hit all 4 of them. That's why it's called that. Love that movie. OMG, you got Moana. Oh, wait. Yeah, but that was the 3D red, like the 3D Blu-ray of Toy Story 2 with the lenticular cover. And with the outtakes intact, instead of that casting couch one that was removed because Lassiter, Me Too nonsense, yeah, but apparently some of the sheeple there are okay with shit being censored, but don't tell any of them I said that. Alright, hold on, gonna hit the logger. Don't you got Moana, love that movie. Yeah, it's a great film. It's pretty great. You gotta love the setting of it too. Of course, The Rock is in it. And then, that reminds me, Daniel Bryan said a thing on Twitter to The Rock, Dream Match. Yeah, something for making, yeah, him listen to You're Welcome and getting that stuck in your head. Or his head, rather, but you get the idea. Moana's a great film, though. And it was the Steelbook version I got of that, and it looks super nice. I love the Steelbook design. In fact, I got another film Steelbook in here. Lara Croft Tomb Raider, actually, and its sequel, The Cradle of Life. If I can't hit the Easy Rider trick, I'm just going to try and hit a different one. But yeah, my current watch list includes the last 3 Bourne films that I haven't seen, Ultimatum, Legacy, and Jason Bourne. So I got the Bourne collection to upgrade my old 2 DVDs, like of Bourne Identity and Supremacy. And what else? Of course, the 2 Tomb Raider films with Angelina Jolie as Lara Croft. And today I actually got another unexpected pickup. It was a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I went to one of my local movie shops because I hit enough piles to trade in shit to do some trades, so... And they had a rare game that I was looking for that was not complete, but I was able to get the manual for it off eBay, so I thought, what the hell, I'll go and get it. So the game I ended up getting was Drakengard 2 on the PlayStation 2, because not a common game along with the first one. Drakengard is like a series is basically like a hack and slash with like a mix of flight with some flight stuff in there. It's probably more like a mix of Ace Combat, Panzer Dragoon, and Dynasty Warriors, if I had to give it the appropriate mix. And those of you who've seen my Panzer Dragoon order stream probably know what would be coming afterwards, but yeah. Militia Air. Mudflap. Cracknack is someone. You know what's sad? Some tricks you think would be combos are like Cracknack and a Knack-Knack. Or even the Whack-Knack, should you choose to go for that one there with when you get one. And yeah, I was there. It turns out they actually had Drakengard 2 mispriced. It ended up only being about... It ended up actually being, instead of $50 like they had listed, it actually ended up being $35 because it was missing the manual, and the insert is not in the best of condition, unfortunately. In fact, the case itself is a little dirty and needs some cleaning, but it opens and shuts fine otherwise. And the disc was in very immaculate condition too. Very... When I say immaculate, I mean very immaculate. Like, that thing was in very good condition. The only problem was I didn't do it when I should have, so what ended up happening was basically, because the last time I was in there, I just did a random lot. I thought, what can I get? And I just picked out those 4 ones. Cart Fury, let's see, Tenchu, Return from Darkness, which is basically the Xbox upgrade of Tenchu Wrath of Heaven that came out originally on PlayStation 2, Great Hastings Tournament Paintball, and Dynasty Warriors 3 Extreme Legends, which has been finally beaten through at least once and has been put back on the shelf as it's been done. And I mean, when you play it through once, there's really not much of a difference. I've got to be careful. But yeah, I was there, and last time I was there and I got those games, my trade-ins ended up being about $20 worth of credit. This time my trade-ins were only $15, which is kind of a little lackluster, but I had a couple Blu-rays at least. One of them was the complete Harry Potter set, because I traded that in because it was missing the bonus disc, or it didn't come with the bonus disc for the last 3 films with all the special features. So I got a set, the 1 through 7 set, because it had the bonus features, the extra disc for Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Half-Blood Prince. And then I just picked up the separate 3D Blu-ray for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, because it also had the special disc and it had the 3D Blu-ray. And I got it with this lenticular slipcover, as you do a lot of 3D Blu-rays have for some reason. So yeah, I got that. I scored. I rule. And yeah. And a loose Blu-ray of American Pie that was an accidental buy, because the picture had American Pie 2 despite being labeled 1. Foolish mistake on my part, but it is what it is.
You think you can hang with me, racer boy?
Your tricks are no match for my superior racing.
Really? We'll see about that. Well, you need tricks still to get boost. Tricks equal boost, boost equals speed. You know how it works. Alright, I'm gonna just try to see if I can hit any other combo. But yeah, I was there, and I happened to look in the 4Ks, and I found A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, the film that has Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers and was based off of, damn it, I crashed, and based off an encounter with a particular journalist, basically. Because it's not really a docu-drama about Mr. Rogers. Like, if you want the drama, like some people were seemingly misconceived on the surface, like, if you want to basically, like a proper documentary, there's Won't You Be My Neighbor, which I've heard is good, but I may pick that one up at another time. And yeah, oh god, this is going bad. No shit. Ha! She wrecked. Oh, Patterson wrecked. Now let's see if I can hit that high. There we go. Extra yard, baby. But yeah, I did pick it up, and I got it with the slipcover, which was nice. Because one thing I've noticed when it comes to Sony slipcovers, they tend to go out of print sometimes very fast. And the 4K ones have been a pain in the ass to find as of late, though. Like, I wanted to get Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon in 4K, but what ended up happening was I ended up not getting it. Because the film itself basically has, well, the slipcover was out of print there, and because it came out in 2016, the 4K, and the slipcover being out of print, well, the slipcovers, they don't always print those with newer pressings of the Blu-rays / 4Ks, so some of them tend to go out of print. But some of them go out of print actually very goddamn fast. It doesn't matter which company, like if there's a slipcover, it will not stay in print for long, and some of them have been actually very tough. Like, I have a list of ones. That's why sometimes, if there's a steelbook outing, I will go for it. Usually Arrow is pretty good about their slipcovers. Because I picked up a couple releases, like one from 2016 and one from 2017. Respectively, A Fish Called Wanda and Ronin. Both of those had their slipcovers still, and the booklets. Because Arrow Video, if you guys don't know, they're known for putting booklets with some of the films, or most of the films that they release on Blu-ray, in addition to, say, reversible art. Usually the slipcover has the newer art, and the artwork always is reversible, and you can just switch it to the original art. So that's usually what I do for all my Arrow releases. That way, it's like you got the, because the newer because the slipcovers, where their releases, always have the outer art. And I crashed. You just accept that fate and move on. But the slipcovers, yeah, they always have the newer artwork, so just you reverse it over to the original, which is what I do. Same thing for the Shout / Scream Factory releases. The downside, though, is that they're not always in print on Scream Factory and Shout Factory and just about every other company. They only keep them in print for a limited time, usually within the first several months to maybe, say, a year or so. Although sometimes you might get lucky. I got real lucky with Underworld when I picked up the 4K for that. I got it with the slipcover, and usually it only happens when you buy stuff directly from Amazon. If you hunt things down in a store, you might get more lucky. But yeah, to get that with the slipcover was unbelievable, because I didn't want to have to go hunt it down off eBay afterwards, because It's a genuine pain in the ass, and all my 4Ks have slip covers. At least the ones that are intended to. Yeah, what can I say, really? But yeah, I got Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, finally. That was 13. My trading credit only went for 15 this time, though. Despite the fact that I had some oddities on DVD, because it was not just all Blu-ray upgrades, but I also got rid of some crap films from my collection that I've ranted and raved on about. Those of you who followed me on Twitter and saw my 30-day film challenge, basically, where I mentioned a film that made me angry, and I mentioned Dog, that was one of them I traded. I actually linked my Letterboxd review for that. And if you find my name on Letterboxd, it's a film review site, you could go there and basically see it. It's one of the only ones I've actually made a review for, because it was genuinely just an awful, painful film. And I pity the poor sap who pays that one next, because they're in for a very rude awakening. 1, 2, 3. I can't hit the bar hop. Raise the bar. We don't just raise and set the bar. VR the bar. God, I wish there was a combo that you could get that high so you could just do that one, because it's so hilarious. And it's always fun to say that phrase. But yeah, Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. It had the digital code too, so I was able to redeem that. And what's crazy is Sony has this rewards app. And for every 5 discs you register with their reward app, you can actually get a free digital movie. And with my purchase of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, I ended up getting a free film. Oh my god, normally when you hit that, if you land low below that, you automatically wipe out, but that didn't happen there. So I ended up getting a free movie there. For the first 5 I did it, I ended up getting Vertical Limit, which I actually have in the upgrade pile, because there was only one thing that needed to be ripped off of it, a Nat Geo documentary about K2, where that film takes place. And that was a failure, because the trick button would not work. Lucky for me, I'm still alive. Oh boy, hold on. Boot grab. You hit the same ones, it starts to become less. Alright, time to leave these fools in the dust. Done! Alright, I have to stop for another minute because of other shit that's coming in here.
I knew I could beat this bunch.
Of course. So you can see, we've got more combos. Oh, only one new one. That's lame. Whatever, I can hit more combos eventually here. And I'm pretty sure we've got most of the new tricks. Even if we don't, you already... I think the trick when it comes to really upgrading your characters is to take advantage of the stats that you can mostly put everything into. Let's do the jumping. The jumping becomes especially important on those higher end ones. Though, of course, you can just max out the combos book, or at least get 50. If you max it out, you get a specific cheat.
I'm Mad Mike. Heard of me?
Let's go into the trick book. Because we still have Little Demon and Flush, but we don't have either of those bikes. Wait, what bike were we using? We were using Beater. Let me see if I can get the combos for Beater. Aha! There's a good one for you. Buzz Cut, Kiss of Death. Okay, just gonna clear this out real quick while I get the Buzz Cut and then Kiss of Death. I have to always put these in here. Kiss of Death. Hold on, I gotta handle this other stuff here, and I'm actually gonna... What am I doing? I'm not thinking right. Oh my god, we're getting skip frames. So if this wasn't bad enough, I think my settings have been acting up. Hold on. I don't think I'm going to watch Raw. I might just watch the highlights when they come out. That's probably your better bet too, man. That's probably just your best bet when you're looking at it. It probably doesn't help that, again, that other shit we were doing. Okay, let me just check this here. Oh my god, how much did he send me? What the fuck? Oh my god, this was bad timing. Bad fucking timing. 94, 95, 96, 97. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna meet the hourly limit, and I haven't even cleared these other ones out. Hold on, folks. We've got a small, slight little amount of business here to take care of, but we'll be back shortly. Just enjoy this menu music that just has no real name and was only composed for the game. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's just 4, and not everything is overly long. If I hit my download limit, though, I might be screwed for a while and only be able to upload what I can upload. And I think this is why the skip frames are only coming in, but what can I do, really? So just gonna have to chat this up for a little bit. Uh-oh. No, is Chrome gonna Chrome? Oh no, there it goes. Oh, hold on. Is 497 even fully... No, only I think... How big was that? It was only about 38 anyways. Or 39. Yeah, 39.8. Yeah, that's that there. Maybe I can download a shorter one. Download the shorter ones first. It'll save me the trouble. 94, or rather 95. 94. Oh wait, did I download? I did not. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Oops. Oh my god, this shit's a mess. No, I already downloaded 94. Thank you very much. Alright, this one's gonna take a while, so I'm gonna get these tricks here for the beater. Alright, what other ones are we missing? 'Cause we're... Beater. There it is. Logger X2. I knew it, I would hit that one twice. Hopefully we can hit it in the good spots on this next course we're gonna do here. Because I swear to you, it is. Wingman and a kickback. Oh, that's what it was. And a kickback. That's the sidekick one. I'm sorry. I got that one confused. And then crackback. And then kickback for rhyme time. Anyone on beater? Yeah, beater. Come on. And... okay, one more. Wingman and a boot grab. Alright, there we go. I got them all. Alright, how are we doing here? I can't see the screen. Man, AJ Styles has raged when he lost in the game. It's my standby screen. I have some business to fucking take care of, unfortunately. Just give me a minute and I'll switch it back soon. And we'll get back to the game. I'm pausing it here, and I had to get the combos. Hold on. I'm just taking care of this here. Man, AJ raged, huh? Wonder how he would react to this game here. Because this game is not easy, though. And the courses only get tougher and tougher from here. I actually struggled quite a bit with Gnome Sweet Gnome, and you'll see why when we get to that course. But that course was not fun, partially, for the most part, until you actually... if you get a character with decent stats, like in the handling side of things, you might be okay, because there's one particular turn in that course that if you're not careful, or maybe it was just first-time nervousness. If I had to guess, that's probably what it would be. Hold on, where is it? We're almost done here. Hold on. 490. Come on. Okay, there it is. Alright, since I actually have all the tricks, I'm just gonna go in here. Oh, Christ, it just doesn't work. Oh, I just hate being... this stream is just reduced to me trying to do audio shit. Because this is what happens. I do it here, but he gets to me at the worst time and just sends him past an hour. I'm sorry, it's just frustrating. It's rambling, it's nothing personal. And this debug log thing keeps popping up. I keep having to delete these pesky things. Alright, Last one. Last one to do, baby. Then we're good. And AJ Styles has a rage when he loses in a video game. I mean, I've had moments of rage myself. I think we all have, pretty much, at one point or another. And I wonder how this is screwing with the frames. Well, there isn't much action for it to process, so... No. Just those 4. Thank you. Come on. Open up. How big is this? It's over 121 megabytes, and it's gonna take a while, so might as well just get back into here. And then check back in a little bit when it's done. Alright, now that I've got the ones, and hitting these combos should be it.
Just pick something. I don't think so. This'll work.
Beat it. Here. Now here it is, burn it up. Racing is still the name of the game. That's the name of the game.
Next stop, burn it up. A forest of fallen trees is waiting to knock you out. Mixing up the tricks will score you medley bonuses.
Oh man, this course is gonna be insane. That jump right there, and that jump right there are fucking huge, by the way. It's gonna be crazy.
This is what it's all about.
It's gonna be crazy when we go balls to the walls on this shit. Yeah. So yeah, there's everyone else. Oh, look at that. This course behaves normal. Alright, let's see if we can hit it. Shall we have to do buzz cut and then kiss of death first? Let's do that one. Or shall I work my way up from the bottom? Wingman and a boot grab. So hit the heart attack first. God damn it, don't screw me up. I need to hit this. And then a boot grab. No, I hit the wrong one. Damn it. Oh, I hate that. If I can remember what the wingman is. Alright. There is the wingman. Now I can remember. Hold on. No. Oh, fuck that. Oh, and it resets me low. Oh, boy. I hit the wrong... God damn it! I keep having a tendency to hit the wrong fucking tricks for these fucking combos. Oh, but this is what I have to do. On the plus side, these are the 5 I need to get that one outfit that I really would like to have unlocked. And a kickback. Oh, what the fuck? And trees are falling out of nowhere, too, on top of that. They'll fall and fucking crash you. My god, this is going so badly for me. At least we only need to place in the top 3 first. Hold on, let me go back here. Oh yeah, it's still there. I'm just checking to see if anything new has happened. Now that shortcut there is a major pain in the ass on this course. If your boost is not, if you're not at the right speed, you will not hit that jump. And you need to hit that jump. Because that's a really good shortcut. It helps you avoid all of this. But what I hate is basically you don't get to actually hit. Like, it resets you back. And so, like, if you're at the tail end, it'll reset you, like, at a lower point on the mountain where you've got to turn. It's so... so ridiculous. Oh boy. You gotta watch out for those rocks too, because they'll really do you in. Oh boy. But yeah, wingman and a boot grab. Oh, I have no boot.
Lap 1 is so over.
Let me actually save a state here. Pray that it doesn't crash. Okay, it doesn't. Now, which one was it? Oh, my spell. Wingman. To a heart attack and a boot grab. There we go. Got that one done. Alright, we're gonna try and hit the logger 2x when we can here. Nailing those remaining combos, then we can just nail the rest down. Oh, God. This fucking... I think there actually may be hidden combos. Ah, no! Fucking hell! Oh! See if I can hit the Kiss of Death next. Kiss of Death. To a knack-knack and a short circuit. No, that's not the one! What the fuck am I doing? I can't do this shit. Where's that one with the crack-knack? Maybe... Okay, that one may be easier to hit on another point in the course, but damn it. I don't want to try and hit those combos here so that I can focus on the specific combo ones. Because ones where you have to hit the same trick like 3 times in a row, 4 or sometimes 5, it's actually very easy to do it on this course, given that massive jump at the start of it. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not kidding. Hold on, hit it. And no. Well, at least I tried. But I think you have to hit at least 100 plus miles per hour, and that's sometimes hard as hell to do. And especially some of these combos that require you to hit 3 twitty tricks in a row. Like, it's not easy when you have to hit 3 nothings. Oh, that's a simple one, but maybe hitting the buzz cut like 3 times in a row. It requires you to not only hit the initial trick, but then hit the tweak button. And you gotta be fast with it too, because it does not play around. That's why pulling back is also key as well, to get the maximum air on those big jumps. Because this course has the biggest jump in the entire game. Out of my way. Let's see if I can hit the crack knack and a kickback. Oh boy. I think mud flap and short circuit may have been one. Hold on, hit it. Mud flap. I'll try it again. Let's see if that does it. Not quite, but maybe if I can hit the logger on this next one. Because those other ones where you have to hit like your special freak trick, you have to have a full meter for that and not screw up. And you can only hit it when your meter is full and when you've got boost. Alright, we can hit it here. That won't be a problem. Watch this. 1, 2, got it. Lumberjack. Sadly, an occupation and thing that goes on that irks Lisa Simpson, given how we were playing Hit and Run. And we played Road Rage on top of that, so yeah. And there's actually a literal mission in there where she has to stop the fucking logger's efforts. And funny enough, Road Rage was actually co-published by Electronic Arts, who published the game 1 year earlier, prior to this game getting released. Can I hit it? Nope. No luck here. Oh well, at least I tried. Let me knock the logger out and see if I can actually remember the proper tricks. So kickback, wingman, crack knack, blah blah blah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna actually pause and do the thing here that I need to send. So just give me a quick minute and we'll get back to the action. If he could just... He's offline now, so I think I should be okay. Hold on, this is... And 49 dot. Wait, did 496, was that fully, hold on. 496, wait a minute, how big was that? Okay, yeah, it's good there, I just, oh wait, no, how big was the corrected audio? Yeah, it's confusing. Sorry, I just do audio for stuff, and I got for another person, and I got some major issues. Or not major issues, just a lot to send in today, because he finally came back. He was taking a hiatus. Oh, man, I could shut up. And, yeah, he was back. And he recorded that shit late at night, his sort of comeback video. Yeah, and he even actually fucking mentioned me by my real name, no less, in the comments. which is fucking insane. In his latest update video about his audio trouble, but I'm the one who does it, yeah, and I'm like, you don't see me in the comments section there of his videos, but yeah, I'm lurking there. You'll see me occasionally. Alright, let's see if the thing, it should pop up. Yeah, there it goes. The funny thing is with the pause, it just goes right back into the game itself. So, crack knack, and then a wing kickback, then a wingman and a kickback. I don't know if you can hit the same combo in one trick or not. And I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's see if we can do it. Oh boy, this is gonna be ugly. Crack knack and a kickback, and then a wingman and a kickback. Let's see if we can do it. I'll hit the kickback first since it's easier.
Oh, yeah!
Oh no, wrong move. There's the wingman. Got sidekick at least. Okay, that's good right there. Got sidekick, which was, I'm pretty sure, wingman and a kickback. Now if I can remember the crack knack, that would be great. Crack knack. There's your crack knack right there. Now let's see if I can hit it. Crack knack to a cliffhanger and a kickback. Boom! There you go, ram time. Okay, the last one is buzz cut and kiss of death. Okay, buzz cut and then the kiss of death. But we're not gonna have to hit that one. We have to hit piss off Lisa Simpson trick. Because I've decided to suddenly just nickname this thing because you know. Oh yeah, ha ha. And then EA would eventually get the full license for Simpsons games. I think they did one more as well. They had one more around the same time as the 6th gen, like Simpsons, I think they published Simpsons Skateboarding. Sadly, no development in-house, otherwise it actually would have been good. Yes, I hit the shortcut. And a knack-o-knack to a short circuit. Maybe it's the mud flap and then the buzz cut. I cannot remember what's what, but some of these tricks, like I said, just spackle. Snap, crank, spackle, alright, we're coming up on it. Mud flap. It's kiss of death and buzz cut. That's what it is. Alright, I know what the buzz cut is. I just need to hit kiss of death. That's the wingman with a nose dot. Yeah, it's this one here then. And I should be able to hit it. Hold on. Kiss of death. No, seat grab. To a Cordova and a buzz cut. So we nail that. There it is. Chainsaw Massacre. And at this point, now we have all these combos completed, so I'm pretty sure we're up to 20, and we'll have the main outfit that we need. We won't have to worry too much about combos at this point, though. But we may have to later on for max stats, but that won't be an important thing, and then to do so would be ridiculously early. Locker. I couldn't hit it 3 times in a row because it's not exactly easy and perfect with emulation, but you know, it's something else. Oh boy, watch out, I'm going off course. Oh god, that was close. Because I was looking at it, oh my god, I think the race is actually way behind on the playback compared to what I've got going on here. Let me update that. Okay, there we go, it's refreshed. No hander. No foot hander. There's your no footer. And now that I've knocked out specific combo ones, for this last lap and the final race of this particular course, for this circuit run, what I can actually do is I can just genuinely I can go and do this. I can actually go and just focus on the other ones here. Focus on the combos that can be done with any bike, because once you start to do them for one character, you basically know how to do them for all characters. Plus, more combos learned in your arsenal basically means you have more things to do, and mixing up your combos, hell, you can hit more than specific combos there, yeah. You can hit like 2 combos in one, yeah, you can really score some big points. And that's the idea. Alright, let me hit the Easy Rider one here. This is probably the easiest course to do it. Pardon the pun. There we go. Boom. And I always seem to get that meter up there. I feel like I'm easily able to leave the AI in the dust now, seeing as how once you do it for one character, it just starts to become the same for other ones. But you do it basically to get all the outfits and other shit. Oh my god, I hit the logger here. Now let's see if I can do this here. Hold back. Going for 3. Oh, not gonna work. Nope, aborting 3, folks. Sorry, but that was not gonna happen. But yeah, I had to do what I had to do for a reason. Watch out. Oh boy. If you're not careful, if you know how to nail a specific point on that course there, you can really go and just basically knock it out of the park. Like, you can hit that point to get another jump for more air, more tricks, more combos, more points, more boosts. You get the idea. Come on. Aha. I should have just been getting cold feet about the thing. I don't know, I'm not even really too concerned about that title, but I just... Or maybe I am, but just I don't know. We're gonna bring it on home. Done. I rule. It's 8:37 only, so we still got another hour and 23 minutes to go. Yeah, rhythm in the right places to land. You don't have to worry about too much with higher landing stats.
Did you get dressed in the dark today?
This ain't a fashion show, sweetheart.
Yeah, maybe not, but you might as, if you're gonna be riding fast, you may as well look your best. And that's the crazy thing about most of these outfits. Some of these are pretty simple and down to earth, too. Like, some of them have, like, Greg Albertson's outfits, and it's like some of them. But some of these other outfits, like Leanne Tweeden's, some of Metz's and Deacon's, they're just, a lot of these other outfits are not your typical things you would find. Let's see if I can hit 3-0. 1, 2, 3. It's a whole lot of nothing. That's a fun one to do. Hit the cliffhanger. I'm gonna see if I can go for the 4 bar hops on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Past the bar. And then I think 5th, I forget what the 5th one is. Alright, you'll get to see a different trick soon. It's just a shame we have to do it on the absolute most brutal course in the entire game. Well, except for Rocket Garden, but there's not really a whole lot of turns, like in crazy turns in that one, and it's not too much difficult. But I think Gnome Sweet Gnome is only ranked as intermediate when it's way lower than it probably has any real right to be, because it's not an easy course. And you gotta be careful not to crash there on top of that, so yeah. I think I know a good one to hit. Let's see if I can pull this off. Double can. No footer. Nothing. Got it! Double or nothing, baby. Now that's a good one for ya. Let's see if I can hit a Superman to a knack-knack. No, I was gonna try and hit the short circuit, because you get Super Freak. Maybe I can hit it here. Ah, no. And my boost is probably gonna run out before I even realize it, but what can I do? To be honest, if I was to run it in regular Dolphin, it would probably be fine in the stable build, but there's really not much. Alright, hit one here. 1, 2, 3. Got it! 3-point shot, baby. Oh yeah, I'm hitting all my tweak tricks. Hit another Cordova. Get ready. I think we're gonna hit. Let me see how many we can hit here. 1, 2, 3. Big back bender. Going for the logger again, folks. Oh my god. And if you see how close, dangerously close some of these hit when you're close to the ground and they're doing that matrix panorama, it is some crazy, crazy shit. Like, it is no joke, insane. Like, I could literally start to feel my heart beat faster than it normally would. You get that nervous feeling I get whenever sometimes my heart tends to flutter a little more crazier about, you know, the big ship. Man, it is some crazy ass shit. And when you actually pull it off, it's even very more satisfying when you do. I could do an airwalk and a nothing, but I don't know. Oh boy. Oh, hold on. Watch out. I'm trying, Mr. Crazy Announcer Guy. Oh, and watch out for those rocks. Oh, those rocks will really do you in if you're not careful. And a kickback. Now, what do I want to hit next? I'm going to see if I can hit the 5 no-handers, so I can get the 5-5, or try to hit it. There's a lot of possibilities you can hit. Like, you could just go crazy. Let me see if I can hit this. 5, and got it. High 5. Yeah, I love this course. I genuinely love this fucking course to death. I think this actually might be my second favorite course in the game behind Let It Ride, because I just love the design of that course. Like, I'm a sucker for Vegas stuff, and that course, fuck, I crashed. And that course right there is just right up my alley. Hold on, I can hit this here. Superman to a knack-knack, short circuit. There you go. Super shocker. Shock the system. Oh my god, see that I mean when it gets closer to the ground? Oh, but I couldn't fucking pull it off from that distance to save my life. Some of them that are pretty easy to nail. Others like that, you really have to get enough ground for. But sometimes the trick thing doesn't work. So you really have to be careful. Trying to run these corners. At this point, it's just not worth hitting the shortcut here, because it's like we already have the lead. It's like if you already have the lead, you really don't need to utilize it. Sometimes you can, other ones require a bit of work. I mentioned in my review for this game that some of the shortcuts are deceitful and can screw you over in a big way. Like, they require stats. I guess early on it's probably harder for some of them because your characters and bike stats aren't good enough, but as you get to the bigger bikes and improve your character's stats, that's basically becomes a non-issue at this point. But you still have to know, okay, this shortcut here is pretty effective, but I need to hit my speed if I want to hit it. Bar hop, and then make Metz. That was the one actually trick invented by Mike Metzger himself. And done. Whew. It starts to go crazy on your hands just pulling these tricks.
USA! USA! USA!
'Cause America, America, America. Fuck yeah. Boom, coming again. Yeah, there you go. See, we got 13 combos. And if we get 22 more, then we'll basically have them all unlocked. Not only did we get the new bike, we get his new gear. Let me see what I can enhance. Might want to enhance the control a little bit more than normal. And maybe a little extra landing on top of that. Nah, I think the boost is good. Yeah, enhance the landing a little bit more. And a little bit control. Because this next course, you're really going to need some major control. Go ahead and save.
I'm Mad Mike.
Hear to me? Yeah, yeah. Now we're on to the little demon. Do I really want to hit the combos? Nah, I think I'm good.
Who you looking at? Try again.
There you go.
Fine.
High roller, baby.
Time to kick butt.
Mm-hmm.
Make a decision.
And
kid.
enhancing the jumping was probably the good idea and a little bit of control, because look.
You trying to cheat? Sweet ride right there. I don't
When we get to flushed, it's really going to work, but we have to win on the titular course or this happens. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and actually, hold on, I'm going to let this run. I need to take a quick bathroom break, but I'll be back in a minute or so. Maybe less. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, folks. Did have to take the break because it was getting to that point. Hold on, let me just... Gonna sanitize me hands because it's quicker than washing. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Gnome Sweet Gnome. Oh boy, this course drives me insane, folks.
This is Gnome Sweet Gnome.
And you're gonna see why.
Your biggest challenges today may come from a crab, a bunny, and a gnome. Figure out the secret bonus combos and earn major points.
Creepy little gnomes. And I mean creepy fucking gnomes. Yeah. Crab, yeah. Crabgrass, fucking bush gardens going, and then those fucking gnomes and shit. What a bunch of madness. So watch this. So yeah, Stumpy in a reverse. So you see, I love this fucking design of his outfit here. As you can see, it's got a spade with a couple on the back with some hearts, and this design, like, I just love this getup. And an exterminator. To be honest, some of these tricks do tend to overlap. This ring there, I always fucking hate. I feel like if I can avoid it, I try to help it. Kiss of Doom and Garlic Bread. Hey, wasn't that one that we had on another course? I forget. But yeah. And then a mud flat. I think it's Big Rig, actually. And then it's a short strike. I can't remember. Ah! Fuck off! Yeah, this course, it does start to become a pain. There are some good jump points in this course, though. But knowing how to land them properly and where to jump is key. Because if you pull back enough, you can jump over certain jumps. Hang on. Going big. Here we go. Woohoo! My God, do you see this? These tricks are fucking insane. That's why I love this shit. Because not only do you have crazy tricks to pull it off, you pull them off on these crazy courses. It's like, it literally lives up to its name, quite frankly, this fucking game. Okay, here's one of the points in the course that is troublesome, but not the point. Like, I feel like I have to slow down quite a bit on this one. It's very troubling, to be honest. But like I said, this is not the point. We're about to hit it soon. The trick on this course is to go left at every fork in the road, as it's the fastest route possible. Regardless of whether it's red with the tough route, green usually means it's an easier side. Red usually means it's a tougher side. And here's the part I hate. When you turn in here, these gnomes. Not really the gnomes themselves, but you can see that turn was kind of a bit tight. And this whole part of the course here, after you pull off that jump, has some very tight turns. If you're not careful enough, you can genuinely screw up and fall behind very fast. And if you fall behind, well, there's no chance of recovery for you. When I played this on with Mets the first time, I struggled with this course, and I had to use save states. No, and you have to know which tricks are wise to hit. If you don't, you're basically screwed. And here's looking at you, kid. See if I can hit this. Ah, I fucked that ramp. And the worst part is it resets you back there. So it's like there's no point. Just try not to hit that ramp so often as you can help it. And you can land on this here, though, on the crab, which is kind of annoying. Because if you're in the middle of a trick, boom, you'll crash. I know it may sound like a lot of troubling, but once you really know what you're doing, it's really not too much trouble. It just has a bit of a learning curve to it, unlike SSX. That's all. No biggie. What a city. I've always had to use save states for this course because of how tough some of the later parts were. Oh boy, this is gonna be a pain. Kick back. 1, 2 cliffhangers. And holding tricks as well can net them out a little longer, and then you tweak at the right moment and the right zone. There's just, it may sound like a lot, but it's really, really not once you get the hang of it. But you always have to save boost, I feel, for this part. And not so much, I crash. Oh boy. But yeah, this get up here for Mad Mike rules. And some of these themed bikes, and when we get to let it ride, you're gonna see what I mean. Though the real pain in the ass, undoubtedly, is the fucking rocket garden. I think at this point I've gotten this course down. Or maybe at first, I don't know. Just when I first played it and got to this point, just this course, because a lot of these turns, you'll tend to lose more speed if you're not careful. Pretty much destroying those creepy little gnomes if you want to survive to become a Freekstyle legend. You think you got what it takes? And like, the animation applies for all these tricks as well. Gotta try and mix up my tricks. Let's change some shit up. And that part there is annoying. Hold on. Let me see if I can hit double the cliffs. Or maybe I should try something else. See if I can... Oh, I hate that. I hate that part of the course. I hate that ring. I always fucking will. And like I said, it's really bad here because of that ring in particular. Oh no, I'm gonna hit the you-know-what. I know boost ain't free, but shit. How about maybe take that fucking ring away there, because it's too tempting when it shouldn't be. Hold on, let me try something. Nope. And the AI, like I said, they don't screw up very much unless you either crash into them in the air or some other shit. And hitting those smaller tricks there, like in the smaller jumps, is really kind of a nice little short-term game, but it's not really a long-term strategy you want to use in the grand scheme of things. Oh no. Those jumps there in the course aren't really good, though. They only do so much. It's Mets with his Aqua MX gear. Aha! Let's see if I can nail a trick here. There we go. Maybe I can do something in a cliffhanger. I don't even know. I feel like there's definitely more we can hit. I know. Oh shit, I'm not gonna have any boost. Looks like I may have to take second place on this one. Seems like the AI might be having a little bit of trouble too with this core part here. Or maybe not, but look at them. They just... It's almost like this... Uh-huh. And also, that part there can slow you down. If you crash, oh dear. This part is so fucking ridiculous. Trying to control it. A little bit of boost will go a long way, but I don't think we're gonna get first. Oh god, and I'm afraid. Oh, maybe we will! Oh shit! Ah! Damn it! Albie! Motherfucking goddamn sons of bitchin'. Greg Alberton. Not like it matters here. Off we go.
If your plans include the next round, you need to finish
Third or better. I wonder if there's one to hit Vortex for with another one. I feel like there is. But though the tougher tricks do net more boost, like that one there. Haha! I hit the ring successfully. And again, kickback. So just landing it in that bonus zone nets you those motherfucking points. Sweet, sweet points that you need badly. And a wave to the fans. Oh boy, we're getting closer. Yeah boy, gotta hit that vortex. Going in for it. Hang on. Oh my god, here we go. I just love this panorama view. Like at any point in the course, you just have the best seat in the house for the craziest tricks to pull off. Then when you get to that last spike, that's where the real fun shit is. Because the best tricks, the best stats, and it's insane, alright? You really can't think of anything else better. Into a reverse. Bar hop. Now if you can really hit the small combos in the right section. Oh no! Fuck. That sucks. Whatever, it's just the first lap. Not a big deal. We can recover later on. Now on the third lap, you might want to worry a little bit. Or maybe worry a lot, I don't know. Oh, that's what I hate, because there, and then there. See, it's not exactly easy. Alright, here we go. And garlic breath. On to the next lap, baby. Lap 1 is such a king of the pan. Kiss of Doom and bar hop. Aha! I hit the ring successfully this time. Maybe I got the trick down, I don't know. I feel like also putting the stats in the right place helps too after you upgrade every race. Don't worry, when we get to let it ride, the fun shit is definitely coming out there. That course you can just go balls to the wall insane with. Oh boy, we're going for the vortex, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready. This course might be looking a little darker. Don't worry, when we get to Vegas, this brightly lit, crazy shit, that course is gonna light up quite a bit. Oh no, and I hate the reset, because they reset you all the way down here, which is the worser route of the two. See what I... Right. Ah, you fall behind. Luckily it wasn't very far, but you do have to worry if it's another lap. Oh, I hate that. And even if you aren't performing a trick, if you just crash into stuff, Phil, yeah, I get it at times, but it's like, why make it harder for me, darn it, to get all that boost? Might want to mix up the tricks. If I'm gonna get more boost, I better mix up the trick. And the key is to just save the boost for those tougher spots. Because some of those other line marks over the dirt that you ride over, some of it... Yeah, but it's not enough. Still, all points, I guess, matter when you've got this to worry about. Oh, I hate when that happens. You really gotta prepare yourself. Just stay back. I wonder if Kiss of Death... No, that's a different one. Ooh, there you go. Not exactly one you'd hit normally, but it'll do. Ooh, points, points, points. I don't think we've hit that one yet. See if I can hit and a cliffhanger. That one could have been a little better. I think the landing, I don't know if that has something to do with it or whatever. Or is it Kiss of Doom and then a Praying Mantis? Let's try that. Nada. Trying to hit these combo ones here. They get a little tougher as you go on though, so don't think it's all easy goings from here. Excuse me. No! Oh, fuck me, I'm stuck. Oh, fuck me, I got stuck. That was terrible. If I have to forego first, so be it. It's only the second race. Now, if you get to the third race, that's where you have to place first. And that was troubling. The AI was just brutal with this game. I think practicing and learning the tracks quite a bit, if you get an idea of the tracks in mind before you run them and you practice with them, I think you can definitely get better. Now, this learning curve shit, I remember, it always seems to be annoying, like it was with Sonic 3 Riders. Yeah, it paid off for me. And this game is, I'm pretty sure this game kicks the shit out of that game's difficulty, even though you are actually playing with a controller here and not using your body and the Kinect. I'm pretty sure this still I kicked the shit out of that in terms of fucking difficulty. Hell, Outrun 2 could kick the shit out of difficulty. I just got through the last main stage, and now I have to get through all those bonus stages, so that's gonna be ugly. I don't think I've even found a good title for the thing. I haven't even been thinking about it. I feel like I'm gonna keep putting off, delaying the inevitable. Nail the boot grab. And first place, there we go. I think I saw this game on PlayStation Magazine when you got like a player's teaching you a cool move to beat the game. Well, I played this on PlayStation 2. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something about this in PlayStation 2's Scariest Alpha.
I can't wait to win!
You're gonna have to wait until the day I don't show up.
We'll see. Yeah, there probably was stuff about this game. This is probably one of my favorite EA Sports big games of all time. Yeah, and this is the type of stuff I miss, because this was fun, crazy, and over the top. Like, extreme sports stuff like this was my shit, like when I was a kid, and I still get a kick out of this. You know, it might not have the same mainstream popularity. It's still fun to look at, like, motocross and all that jazz, and all the other stuff that EA Big did. God, remember when they teamed up with Hockey and made a spiritual successor to No Mercy, but with rappers instead? Yeah, it was Def Jam Vendetta, and that was what I was going to get, but no, I ended up getting something else. You know what I just found out? CPS2 games are going for $200. I expect to be around the thousands. Oh boy, a lot of shit is going up in general. Yeah, and you might want to get back to me soon. And Discord Scariest for other shit we can talk about too, because a lot of crazy stuff going on. But back to this stuff here. What was I on? Oh yeah, game price. You know, it's funny because the whole COVID shit, man, it screwed up a lot of game price. But I don't think I told you this if you were here earlier. I mentioned this earlier, but today when I went to one of my local game stores, I ended up getting Drakengard 2 for only about $20 because I got $15 worth of trading credit off DVDs. Oh no, I mean CPS2 games are crazy cheap. I thought they'd be expensive. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. My bad. Not expensive. Not too expensive, but obtainable. But is it really worth it too much? I mean, I'm pretty sure most CPS2 stuff should be running fine in main. Hell, if anything, it's STD where it's probably more affordable. I recently watched Kim Justice's video about the Sega STD system, which was basically like an arcade Saturn, and how more games are obtainable there, some for even cheaper than their Saturn counterparts, which are just... Fuck, I crashed. You know, like I said, some cheaper than their Saturn counterparts, which go for like so much money, and Panzer Dragoon Saga hit the thousands. So I guess if you really were into that system, maybe, but I think most of it is emulatable in main. Most of it with not too many major issues, so yeah, there's really not much there, but yeah, what can you do? I'm sorry, but yeah, I want to go back to my story and told you earlier, because I didn't tell you this earlier, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of them even went up a little bit in price, given this whole pandemic nonsense too. Or the not nonsense, but the pandemic, like, and the effect it's had on the economy. Just on the economy. And rumors of more unemployment checks aligning are gonna screw things up even further. It's just ridiculous. The only pain in the ass is getting him to run, since Capcom installed a suicide battery on the board to defeat pirates. Modern Vintage Gamer has shown some more ground. I think I've seen that video. So at least I think I've seen some of that. Gotta hit 2 Supermans. But yeah, back to my story. I didn't tell you this earlier, but today when I went to my local trade-in store, one of my local movie/game shops, I ended up getting Drakengard 2, which is an uncommon game on the PS2 for only $20. I didn't have the manual, but I found that on eBay for a decent price. Ended up picking it up there, so that will be here when it gets here. And what's great is that, yeah, I basically got it for a really, really good price, and that game is just going for so much. Had about $15 of trading credit from older DVDs that were upgraded to Blu-ray. Well, a mix of those, and about 5 crap titles, basically, that I just wanted to get out of my collection that I did not need, just stinking it up, if you know what I mean. And basically, yeah, I got it for a great friggin' price. It was so unreal, and it was actually mispriced too, because the insert wasn't in the best of shape though, and it was missing the manual, but the disc was in very great condition, and so getting it for about that much is shocking to me, but I'm glad I did it too anyways, because, well, it's a great, well, I've heard it's a great game, and, you know, Drakengard, Predacursor, to Nier, and all that jazz. I just can't get a hold of Drakengard 1. I almost had it on an auction, but was not to be, unfortunately. It sucks, but what can I do? I'm getting closer on my run. I would never buy it, since I got no room for an arcade cabinet. At least you're lucky you go to a game store. I can't go anywhere. Well, one thing is, I'm not traveling too far out, though. Like, my thing is, it's not very far from where I live, and it's pretty close, too. It's, I think, more just a 5-minute drive away from where I live, so it's like... Yeah, and all those rooms, like, you don't necessarily need an arcade cabinet to play those arcade boards. There are super guns, you know, but even then the setup's not ideally too much perfect, but if you do want the full experience, it might be worth a damn if you've got some nostalgia sentiment for some games. Like me when I got my hand on that Tekken 4, the 246 Namco board, and a super gun for Tekken 4. Oh no, not because I'm scared. Not because I can't, but because I'm scared for my life. I mean, I've gone to Walmart a couple of times. But you mentioned you got no room for an arcade cabinet, other than this. Oh, blame my parents. Oh, whatever. Oh, it's a mess here. Well, it is what it is, I guess. It's just too much of a mess. Let's be honest, game prices right now are a major fucking mess because of everything going on. And, like, already expensive shit is getting out of hand. Like, I think all what's happened is just the pandemic has accelerated this problem, basically, of games going up in value. And Drakengard 2 is going very well over $60. We're starting to hit that territory. Drakengard 1's still in the $40 to $50 range. But I mean, I guess the hours are there, at least if you're a madman and want to 100% it, but hell, that's not my problem. I mean, I need new furniture for my room and a new table for my desk. I see. Oh fuck, I crashed. What am I doing? Ah, and it spawned me too far back, and I'm in third. I may have to restart the whole fucking race if I don't do something. These slowdowns are just bad. Oh, table for your computer. Oh, I see, yeah. Wish I could get a better desk so I have more room for, whatchamacallit. Have at least another monitor or so. I would like to have just a second one for other stuff, too. It would make stuff so much easier. Here for streaming and just other things, but this current desk I've got has no room for any kind of second monitor, unless I got a smaller one, or even a tablet, but I don't want that. I need the computing power. Want to get one of those L-shaped wooden desks for my room. That's what I would like, but that would probably require some serious ass rearranging, which we are not capable of doing at the moment right here in this room, because there is not much space, so having to figure out what to work is not. My old setup previously, I could have done it, but chose not to. Alright, save a state here, in case this goes wrong. Hopefully it doesn't, and I don't have to beat it without using a save state. Well, save a backup in case it goes wrong, but if I have it loaded, then I'm actually using the fucking thing. But oh, who am I kidding? Who gives a shit? Emulators give you that advantage that you never had on playing actual consoles. Missions that barely have any checkpoints in them, not a problem with save states. It doesn't matter. We're gonna run it through anyways. See, I told you I could do it. My cabinets are falling apart. My cheap-ass parents gave me their hand-me-down drawers. Oof, not good at all. Pretty sure my grandpa was using this desk here for fucking how long? Since the 90s. Oh, Jesus. Since the 90s? Bro. Alright, might want to enhance the jumping and the control here for a bit. There we go. Let's do it. Jesus, since the 90s. Talk about literally running in the 90s.
They call me.
Alright, how are we doing on the trick book? Alright, and see, here's the thing. We don't have this bike flushed. We'll get it after we get this next course done. Let it ride. And then accidental flat combo. Wait, I think I already have. Try to see how many of these I can hit. Airwalk and a cliffhanger. Probably should just try to hit that one soon, as well as possibly Kiss of Doom in reverse. Or wait, I don't know. And then there's Pardon. But I think that's only on the last bike. Let's do it.
Who you looking at? Yeah, okay.
Old ass emerald color with gold streak and white cabinets.
Well,
I see.
you trying to cheat? You trying?
Little demon, let it ride. Racing is cool. Let's see more of those winning ways. Oh yeah, baby, here we go. My favorite course in the entire fucking game.
We're about to drop some instant insanity on Let It
I need
Ride.
some new drawers for my clothes. I think I've got only one here, basically, that only can hold so much. I need something with a little more space. But I'm just working on cleaning up stuff. Maybe I just need to clean up a little bit too and just see. Oh, I love... Man, this course. Ooh, boy. Hope you guys are ready for bright lights and big tricks. So you're gonna get a lot of that with this course. Stumpy. Probably not the best of ideas to hit it, but what can I do here? I got two and both are rotting away. Oh, yeah. See, this fucking hoop here is insane. Right through the hoop where the stomach would be. Even my room's paint's falling off. Ooh, my room. Jesus. I gotta get that shit done. Probably other stuff too, but we all might have stuff to get done. Oh, paint. Yeah, that's what I figured. I had a feeling of what you meant with the paint. Alright, see if I can... Come on, hit it. Yeah! Aww! I didn't hit that. That was lame, but the idea is to basically go and hit that ramp. If you hit that at the max, you can land on that jump kind of special sort of area that you wouldn't normally be able to access, that little cut. And what you could basically do, is you could hit a massive ass trick, which is insane. Hold on. 1, 2. Two-seater, baby. You gotta watch out for that thing there, though, because it can close on the door, and if you're not careful, it'll basically chop, boom, cut you off, and you'll go splat into the wall. Slam into a wall. Or rather, no, it's not fly off to the right and explode, as Peace Jose once said. In his fucking right to hell retribution. You know, I seem to be a sucker for games with racing games with these kinds of curves in them itself, you know. I don't know what it is, but it's something. It always just attracts me, that itch to just become better. I swear, that's what it is, because it's like, it's so well done, and you just gotta keep going and going until you beat it. Oh, got it. Hit the vortex again and see if I can get a bonus combo. Freaky vortex. Now, knick-knack that shit. Bar hop. And a bar hop to a McMets. Bar to bar. Or not. See if I can hit. What was it? Airwalk and a cliffhanger. I think I can hit that on this next one here. Got it. Give me a boost. Hold on. Ah, I crash. I curse this crashing madness. In a short... I haven't been able to play anything since college. Play anything. That's a shame. I haven't been able to watch much since college. But then again, since I'm trying to get this Twitch thing working here with me YouTube stuff, what can I do, really? Okay, come on, please hit the thing. Hit it! Come on. There we go. Yeah, let's see if I can hit it. Yeah! Got it! I mean, I haven't been able to watch a whole lot, to be honest. YouTube is just getting boring now. It won't be when I do the you-know-what. Oh, then again, I'm kind of a little nervous. I get that beating heart and the feeling of my pit. And on one hand, I have feeling like that theme when Gil appears in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. By the way, genuinely try to get through arcade mode and basically get to the part where you get to him. And I did, but I just can't fucking beat him. Like, the guy is out of his mind. Oh, dear. Land. Ah, I almost had it. Whatever, I can recover. This course is really not that difficult as it seems to be. Or the other hand, it's like, I keep telling myself, face your fear, like the Ridge Racer 6 menu theme, which we were playing before the start of yesterday's stream, the Simpsons hit and run, the tying up loose ends. By the way, finally fully tied up all the loose ends with that one. All the cars, all the vehicles. Oh, I haven't yet. I can only get up to the blocking attack stage. I've given up. I can only get up. Yeah, it's a mess trying to fight Gil in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. And I thought Bison in Alpha 3 was bad. Man, that shit is just... I can't stand it. I genuinely can't stand it. It's like, what the fuck? And I tried to do it in the Dreamcast version. Yeah, in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Yeah, I figured. But the AI, like, in the Dreamcast version is fucking brutal. Like, I tried it and I just couldn't do it. I downloaded the Anniversary Collection. The AI is a little bit easier to deal with, but still, it's not exactly easy. And when you get to this stage, it's ridiculous. Not to mention Resurrection. Like, you really have to fucking train basically to get it. No wonder people get so good at it. They basically train their shit and then make Gil their bitch to basically do it. God, this game is so good. Out of my way. I always am tempted to hit a trick, but it's like, don't! Even if you pull back up, it's not enough. And a no-hander. God, I love this course. I love the jumps in this course. They may not be big. Oh, fuck, and you can't even hit them all properly, but they are really insane, and they're placed so well done. Especially that one that you can lead onto that one platform with that kind of special themed arrow design. Next gen, to be honest, I'm not all that hyped. Neither am I, quite frankly. Who's to even say what? At this point, I'm just glad I have a PC, so I don't have to worry about that shit. God, but you can't play much, you can't watch much. It's a pain with everything going on. And even as the months will move. I have a 4K TV, but it's for my living room. Yeah, same. Well, not quite living room, but rather the den. It's complicated here. But yeah, I had to get a 4K TV because the old Bravia is no more, basically. Yeah, ripped the old Bravia, unfortunately, as it just started having trouble, and I didn't know what to do, but we had to we went for a new one. Wish I could get a 4K TV in my own room. Yeah, I'm not even really too worried about it that much, considering I don't do much anyways without it that necessary. Although I was looking up, it's just that they're too big, kind of. I mean, I can technically, my current TV is mounted on my wall, so I could definitely do that with a 4K one if I wanted to. See if you could wall mount as a possible option. Nothing even too crazy. I wish someone could make a small 4K TV with UHD settings. Yeah, that would be nice. The only other thing, it would be just getting a monitor, but Wait. Third or better, so we're still in the second heat. Yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, I had to get a Bravia, although... Or had to get a replacement one. I ended up going with a Sonic one, though. Although... What's crazy is that it's actually a little less... It's a little bit smaller in some regards than the older Bravia. But then again, that one has had, like, what? Good lord, since the 2000s. Like, mid-2000s. I think that TV they've had since, like, 2006, and my god, it was a big one. Not quite big, but the outer brim, basically, like the border around the screen, just made it bigger than it actually was in its size. And so the Bravia that I ended up going for with them, just boom. For my grandma, rather, for the den TV, just boom. Fit like a glove. And it was so good, too. Like, I was able to install it with minimal issues. Just had to get some help opening the thing and laying it out, of course, but once I basically attached all the stuff and did it, it was really just not much of a problem. Oh, I crashed. I have a wall mount put to the new TV I got, which thank god I can finally watch my TV again. Yeah, sadly this TV here doesn't really have any kind of box hooked up to it. It's really, at this point, only for rather just, it's really only for just my game console, so for my gaming and whatever DVDs, but it looks like it'll be too much work. It depends. This wall mount I have here apparently wasn't too much work, if from what I'm led to believe, although I didn't install it myself, but yeah. Alright, then I need to get a new HDMI cable. Probably just to, whatchamacallit, yes. Some, you need to have better ones that can actually handle the you-know-what. That's crazy. Oh, I cannot hit it. I swear it's a problem to where you can't hit it so much. Alright, there we go. At that point, I could get a longer HDMI cable and use it as a second monitor here of some kind of sorts. But that's not really kind of part of my point. The new TV I have is only 1080p. Yeah, that's the one I've got currently now. Only 1080p. But actually, it would be something to just pull up one thing here and just stream the game to the second. Using my 720p as a second monitor. I see. Hold on. Going in. Whoa. Yeah, this part of the course here I love, and if you got max boost, you can just go crazy. Just go absolutely insane. Balls to the wall. Had to use the HDMI from my PlayStation. I see. I see. Let's see if I can hit this jump. 2, 3. Here we go. Extra yard, because we have to go the whole 9. Alright. Hit it. Heart attack. See if I can maybe hit the 3-seater one is what I'm thinking on that other trick, that other bigger jump. Hold on, I'm gonna hit the vortex over this one here. And you notice you start to get less and less boosts, or not quite less, but sometimes you can only get so much boost, like you'll get less time for hitting your freak trick, and you really gotta get crazy with your combos. Alright, let's hit the C-Wrap, or whatever. Hold on, see if I can... 1, 2, 3... Nailed it! 3-seater, baby! Oh yeah! That's what I'm talking about. I love those tricks. Oh man. I feel like EA Sports, big in general, always had a lot of simplified controls for these types of games. Like, with SSX they had a formula and they could really just apply to any kind of racing game they wanted to. And like, they applied the same thing for Tricky and for this. I don't know how many other racing games they did besides SSX series and this. Because we even got a boomer tube for 420p TV in my closet. Yeah, my old boomer tube is out in the garage. Haven't used it since last year when I decided to knock off all those GunCon 2 games off my backlog. But I might be having some more space, so if I can get some more space in the living room, then basically I may go for it, because we're trying to, well, after my grandpa passed, basically we had to keep him like on a specific medical bed here in the house. Now we really don't need it anymore since, well, he sadly passed on, but it's been sitting in the living room for months after this madness, just taking up space. Oh, I'm saving it for gun games. That's the smart thing, man. Those are like gun games. The only other real way to just have fun with them is to basically try and play an emulator. Like, there's plenty of them. Like, once you get your PS fix, there's a lot of good GunCon 2 games. I'm pretty sure I've got almost all of them, except for, say, ones that you can import regionally. At least all the exclusive ones, because they really didn't come out much on any other console. I mean, you definitely saw some, like, there was one, and a Dreamcast. Yeah, Dreamcast, because there's, like, gun games on that one, too. Even though, I don't know how many of them are exclusively on the Dreamcast, because I know there's Confidential Mission, yet you can play that in demo, emulate the arcade version. Possible to emulate the light gun. Alright, gonna hit that massive bar hop one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not happening. Shit. You really gotta do it on that other one, don't ya? PS2 games definitely look better on boomer tubes. That's what happened when they had those in mind, man. That's what happened. They were just planning on doing it. Like, not all of them, definitely. Some of them do actually can look good on sort of modern ones. A lot of ones with higher display resolutions, you can run those better. Maybe I get a Raspberry Pi to emulate arcade games, but what's like the point? There's really not really. And even then, there's probably a better system. Like, you could get like an Android-ish system here, because that stuff can run it fine.
I have fun tricks saved up for today.
Yeah, your girly tricks don't impress me.
Ooh, girly tricks don't impress. Wah. This is it. The final heat. This is where we separate the men from the boys and the women from the girls. 4K TVs can connect to Steam. Yeah, they can, and you can use big picture mode. Although when I'm using my 360 controller like I'm doing here, sometimes I'll accidentally trigger it. Yeah, when you don't intend to. Oh god. Have I mentioned, by the way, also that I love this song here? Dry Cell Slip Away. Like, they were a pretty underrated kind of new metal band, actually. We talk about what happened with them, though. They never even had a chance to shine. Like, what happened was, their album, Disconnected, was supposed to come out, and it had this song in it, Slip Away. However, what ended up happening was, like, there was a dispute with the record label, Warner Brothers Records. Lucky for me, I have a USB extension cable. Yeah, that's the idea. And what happened was, with a Superman, if it would, or no, that was a Superman, but sometimes the thing actually acts up a little bit. It's not perfect, but I feel like my controller is, well, it is what it is. I feel like I need to clean it. I've seen CM Retro's video about cleaning an Xbox 360 controller, so it shouldn't be too much trouble. Wait, where was I? Something about, oh yeah, Dry Cell. So what happened with them was, there was a dispute with the record label. It kept getting pushed back, and yeah, the album ended up never officially coming out. The only physical copies were pressed of its final form were at Local Bazooka, I believe, the same year, 2002. But there was only a small amount of them, and they're pretty rare and uncommon to find, and can run you a good fortune if you know where you're looking. Oh no, hit 4, come on. I fucked it up. Also, another thing that I forgot to mention here, actually, is that the game will actually fade out on, like, its music when you do big air. Like, on a trick. That's a nice effect. But yeah, the album never came out. Record companies are a bitch. Basically, yeah. And as a result, the band never really got off the ground, despite the fact that they should have. Mind you, this was in the early 2000s at the height of nu metal. So like Linkin Park was still the rage as well. Definitely others in that genre were flying high in nu metal. And Dry Cell would have fit in like a fucking record here. Hell, the lead singer here of the band, what was his name? Jeff Dutt, almost sounds quite a bit like the late Chester Bennington. So much so that they could have actually had him replace Chester upon his unfortunate suicide, but no, that didn't happen. And basically, if you don't sell any amount of monies or get popular, they'll drop your ass. Well, Dry Cell never even had a chance. Like, there was a dispute, like I said. I don't remember the full part, but that was it. It was a dispute. There's more info about it on Wikipedia. We can look it up after this. But basically, yeah. Eventually, there was a advanced form of it with slightly different mixed versions of some of the songs, actually. Some of them mixed a little differently. Although Gut, I think, ended up sounding more like what's his name. Sounded more like Chester Bennington in the song Body Crumbles. That I remember was on Madden 03, and probably in some other music. Like, yeah, Body Crumbles was on Queen of the Damned, basically, as well. Which was not really a great film. It was an adaptation of, like, I think, in that line of not sort of these novels that include, like, Interview with the Vampire and some other stuff, too. It's kind of insane, but it is basically what it is. But yeah, record label never happened, and the album never officially came out, is basically what happened. So they never really got off the ground. They ended up briefly reuniting. Like, they had replaced their friggin' vocalist with another one, Dave Wasteraki, I believe was his name. I kind of forget fully. Yeah, but yeah, eventually the band was fully discontinued, broke up, and just stopped. Yeah, they broke up. Though it wasn't until they reunited briefly in the late 2000s, but nothing really too much came out of it. Jeff Dutt actually appeared on the X Factor and kind of re-rose in popularity, and I think he's also the new lead vocalist for, I think, Stone Temple Pilots, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so that was a crazy story. It's just the same Dry Cell never really was able to get the album out. And then their record contract got terminated from Warner Brothers Records, and that was it. So once those albums were pressed, that was it. It's a shame because I fucking love this song to death, quite frankly. And I've been listening to it quite a bit during this whole madness, like, just kind of with the way the world is. Like, other things I can confine in besides Big Ship that will be released hopefully after this stream. This fucking song too, quite frankly. Because it's like, I swear to God I can relate to it so damn much. Like, it is. It just, I feel like anyone can really relate to it with the lyrics itself. Like, just dealing with some of the other problems and troubles in life. It's a great fucking song. And Body Crumbles is also pretty good too. Just can't quite give in anymore, and yeah. Like I say, I haven't heard the whole album of Disconnected, basically, but I probably should give it a listen at some point, because this song and Body Crumbles are bangers, so yeah. It's crazy that this was the only real licensed song. Like, EA, I think, was still touting with licensed songs. It wasn't until, I think, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 is when they basically introduced EA tracks for all their games, where they have a specific set of licensed music. Wait, what trick do I want to hit here? Now let's hit the heart attacks. 1, 2, 3, there we go. Man, look how crazy that combo meter is. See what happens when you vary your combos up just a little bit? You really start to get them. And I mean, the crazy thing is you could still hit combos here without much issue. The same ones, and it'll still count. It's just not in your combo trick book. And there you go. Let it ride. I love this course. Alright, on to the next bit.
I am the king.
You're the high roller. You've now got the last spike. Flush. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Ah. For Mad Mike, at least. Might want to keep increasing that jumping stat. We can't even increase speed, but I think we'll be fine. Alright, go ahead and save it. Alright. How many tricks are left? All we need to do is hit these other tricks.
Who you looking at? Time to kick butt.
Indeed. Flushed.
Just pick something.
At this point, we probably have the best spike, so we'll see. Now, this course is fucking insane. Rocket Garden. Got a new punching bag not that long ago. I think you showed me it at one point. Yeah, I think you showed me it at one point. It sucks that my local game's closed. It always sucks when a local store goes under. But I'm just so happy to be... You always gotta support the local stuff, especially during this mad time. That's why I'm glad I'm supporting my local ones at least. I swear, that one I went to where I got Dragon Guard 2 from has always been good to me, and I've always had wonderful things to say about it. Oh man, this course. Yeah, rockets literally are launching out. And even though this is an undisclosed location, I would have to guess somewhere in Florida, because rockets and launching space station, NASA stuff. Oh boy, gotta be careful. Bar to bar, baby. Yeah, I mean gym. Oh, gym. Yeah, gyms are just a mess right now. No one can really go in, and this madness is too much. God forbid, someone was actually fucking saying, like, about this whole pandemic, like, about when it comes to filming things, too, because no major films are being filmed right now because of this whole mess. And someone actually fucking suggested that you try and outsource to other companies or other countries who actually have the fucking virus under control. Unlike here, where because it's an election year, everyone's making a bigger deal out of shit than they should. And because of this shit, no one actually wants to try and get anything done. I hate that. Ugh. So everyone is fucking suffering because everyone is so worried about this shit. Might buy some stuff in my local soon. I'm hoping after it's over I find some like job and send my fatso PS2 to get repaired. I'm sure you can find one if you look hard enough, man. Double can. And a double can. Yeah, this course is just insane with all the rockets launching. Oh, there's an airplane. But it's like, you have to wonder if it probably is somewhere in Florida, near Mission, near, any kind of space launch station, you know, where they go to launch all those space shuttles and shit. There's probably other rocket sites as well to test. It's basically insane. There's a lot of crazy jumps on this course. And a lot of stuff. You know what's crazy? I'm also giving my locals titles, like, because some of those titles obscured, like, or not obscured, but just ones that they didn't even see. Because I'm also occasionally, while I'm waiting for quotes, I'll browse through on other stuff. And unfortunately, I saw a lot of other ones that I'm going to be trading in the future that were duplicates for there, and I'm like, yeah, that's going to be blah. Hold on. Oh my god! Mind Blower can sum up literally every fucking of those super tricks, because literally they all blow your mind. Like, I want to get into Genesis collecting your Dreamcast. I know emulation's a thing, but since I watched the Not For Sale documentary, I want to get some physical copies of digital PS4 games I own soon. Usually I will just go for physical wherever applicable and just stick with emulation since it's the I feel it's the best way to preserve games itself, to preserve, I don't think I hit any of the other tricks. It's probably the best way to preserve stuff, to be honest, if you ask me. You're just playing where you, god damn it, I hate those rocks. It just kind of depends really on what you're looking for. Some Genesis stuff might be too much. I'm hoping after this all this blows over. Did you see the Not For Sale documentary yet? I don't think I have. I may have to check that out sometime soon. Well, that executioner trick is a bit of a pain in the ass to pull off. Oh no, bad run. It's really good. I'll give it a watch. I've just got some other stuff I'm working through to get done. God, I wish I had more time for some of my shows, even though I have like only 3. Yeah, I knocked the Weekenders off on the list. Oh wait, I was gonna tell you that later, but yeah, when we talk again over Discord and shit, yeah, you'll see. You'll see. Oh, speaking of Discord, I actually was wanting to get custom sounds for shit too. You can find it online. I'll look. I'm sure I can. Also, I want to mention that I finally... There's this plugin I got for Discord that basically... the special custom one that allows me to use plugins. And so I found a plugin that basically lets me do custom sounds. So when I'm getting a call, actually... Or... Come on, land it. Fuck. The Weekenders? Damn, that's a show I haven't heard in long ago. Yeah, and I had a chance to binge it over a weekend. Pardon the pun. So I did, basically, because I had the DVD sitting there since my initial Disney Movie Club purchase, but I didn't get around to watching it, so I did. And it actually still holds up pretty goddamn well. I mean, the characters are actually pretty damn multi-dimensional, and it's often pretty damn relatable. And it is really a great one. I'm glad it still holds up, at least. And I'm a fucking boomer. Oh, not that much of a boomer. I don't know what hit him. I don't think it's actually on Disney Plus, though, either. So, might want to try looking for it. I mean, God, I wish more old school... And that was technically the first Disney cartoon to ever get a full, like, DVD release. I kind of want to watch an own retro anime soon. Yeah, I only have a small anime collection. Although I am getting the Steelbook Blu-ray of Cowboy Bebop, since that's a fucking thing that's gonna happen, because I missed out on the OG Blu-ray release, but I'm like, shoot, I might as well get it while I still can. I don't know how much. The only thing that would make it complete is if I could get the Steelbook of the, of whatchamacallit, of the film. Sucks Netflix removed Samurai X. That's the thing. Netflix removed stuff, but you still got it because physical media for the win. God, I just wish there were some shows I'm eyeing that still could use a full release. There's so many ones that could deserve it. But you don't really see it. They get stuck. And that's why you don't always... Fucking crashed. You can't be dependent on streaming for all this shit, man, but... You gotta take advantage. Could have used that Escaflowne DVD from my college. Or wait, could have stole it? Hey, don't get any funny ideas. That series is going for $200. Oh, shoot. It is? Jesus Christ. $200 fucking dollars. Oh shit, that's the magic number. That's the magic number for, old fat Rich of Review Tech, old Rich of Review Tech USA. Hit this. Seriously, it's going for that much. The Fat Tech Reviewer, Review Tech USA. Oh wow, that's a nice coupon. Well, not so big anymore, but yeah. I love these tricks. You'd probably be surprised what pieces of physical media are going for so much money. Like, it's not even funny anymore. Like, you really cannot, like, oh, I am wrecking too much and I'm gonna screw up my run. But all I need to do is hit third anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. There's probably all sorts of shit that's going for real money to the other side of things. I mean, the OG Tenchi Muyo anime on DVD, the complete series is getting expensive. Oh, shoot. And there's some anime that just don't have proper full releases in some forms. You can only buy the English dub of Sonic X still in America. And because, well, Discotheque couldn't even be bothering to get Japanese voices, but maybe there's some other shit I'm not aware about. But still, Japanese dub rules, even though it's what it is. Oh no. What? Oh no? Oh no, for what? I'm trying to think what else could use a re-release, an anime release that doesn't. So I'm trying to think. Oh god, I'm falling behind. Oh boy, I've got boost. This ain't working. I'm gonna have to redo this race. Yeah, you know, I think I'm just gonna call it quits on this one here and just do a freestyle course so I can max out the trick book. I wish that 4Kids gave people the option to watch sub uncut when they sold their awful DVDs. Remember they did it with Yu-Gi-Oh! For a while, but then kind of just discontinued it. Had they just kept it going a little longer, I imagine they still sold pretty well, but for some reason stupidly discontinued. Speaking of 4Kids, the OG Shaman King uncut DVD also expensive. That's why you just look it up. Let me show you the last one.
Who you looking at? Yeah.
Let me actually show you.
Just pick something.
We'll just do Feel the Pain here. Which, thank God, is getting a reboot. I don't even know. I think Shaman King for a while went unlicensed, actually, because of the shit. Like, it just went unlicensed. Sadly, I don't know the situation for Ultimate Muscle, the Kinnikuman Legacy, or also known as Kinnikuman Generation, Kinnikuman Nisei, and yeah, it's getting the Hunter x Hunter treatment. I see. Just hitting these other tricks here shouldn't be too much issue. I don't really like this mess. Like, that's one of them. I think Fighting Foodons is another one. People defended the 4Kids stuff. For what? Shaman King? Or, I don't remember. Or Ultimate Muscle? I can't. I think I hit them all. Alright, now hit the big one so we can just go crazy. I know there's at least several to... Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, that. Yeah, that was kind of a mixed bag, basically. Really, or maybe more. I don't remember. It's a long story. No, I can only imagine. Sadly, though, if they were the only ones who were doing shit for a while, so it just sucks that it had to be them in that position and not some other schmucko. But, what can I do, really? So many dubs were. I mean, people did defended several 4Kids dubs, saying they're truly not that bad. I feel like you need to rank quite a bit. I feel like with Sonic X, it's not so much the voices. Those, I think, were all pretty much perfectly spot on. It's just the script and everything else. Ultimate Muscle kind of worked because it was a little bit silly in nature and had a goofy side to it. So it kind of worked, even though the actual manga itself got pretty fucking dark at times. It got really dark. Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans don't care if games censored or dubs heavily altered. That's pretty shitty, basically, that they don't. I remember basically when I was on the DVD collection subreddit and posted my pickup of the 3D Blu-ray of Toy Story 2. And I mentioned that I had to get that particular version because of the outtakes. Like, you know how they edited the fucking outtakes, and the one about the part in Toy Story 3? Yeah, that one. And unfortunately, it seems like they're like, oh, I don't care that that was removed. Like, do you not realize, even if it may not have been in the best of taste, it's still fucking just, you know, it sets a dangerous fucking precedent. They don't even realize. Fucking sheeple. Oh, whatever. Like, I give a shit. I still have it, so no one can go, unless they get it, unless they pry it from my cold, dead hands. Nah, go for 3. We're running out of time. Oh, I heard the game is fucked. Oh boy, that's not good. Not enough. Hit the jump. 1, 2, 3. Drink. The card game. Oh, yeah. Censoring the cards a bit. And there you go. Trick book maxed out. We now have the blue collar gear. In both censorship and mechanical. The mechanics. Jesus, mechanics too? What a mess. Well, we're running out of time here, but I think I've gone through the basics of the game itself.
I'm Mad Mike. Heard of me?
Alright.
Fine.
Blue collar.
Let's just ride.
And then high roll.
Fine.
So, I don't think I have all of Adapante's gear.
I'm Clifford, the Flying Hawaiian.
No, I need to get that one.
Fly gear
I
on
don't
a
have every
flying
book.
guy.
Every
I'm ready.
fight.
You ready?
I mean, prices for the game is getting expensive.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Yeah, it is.
Wins. You need wins first.
Well, that's the last one I need. I think I'm on Gnome Sweet Gnome
Yeah,
at
baby.
this point. So I know what I gotta do. I think I've got all of Steffi's ones.
Hi there. I am so a good look, no?
Even for Pokemon.
I am the
Jesus.
Flying Hawaiian.
That sucks. Yeah, Island Spirit, we can nail all those tricks. And then Hang Loose. It's gonna be fun.
Hey,
That means I still need to do Jessica Patterson
Come on, pick me.
and Greg Alberton later on. They're both card and video games.
Greg Alberton here at your
I
service.
swear. Yeah, just in general. Looks like we're going out of... I don't think I've done anything with Alberton. Oh god, 360's actually one. Oh my god, you can go for 1080. 1440 if you're a fucking madman. Like... No wonder.
I'll be here at your service. An excellent choice, kid. A top rider needs a good machine.
Secret weapon.
Try again.
I need to win to get the...
That's still a few wins away.
More like a lot of wins with 3.
We'll save that for later.
And then when you get to the fun course...
Good choice.
Yeah, and eventually, if I was to be a madman to max out everyone's stats at this point...
I'm mad.
Yeah, I think we've had enough. I kind of want to buy some of those rare-ass event Pokemon cartridges. Ugh. Good luck with that. If you do decide to go for it, good luck with that. Alright, I think we've had enough. We're running out of time. I'm going to wrap this up here. I know there probably wasn't too much gameplay as I wanted to show because of some of the other shit that was going down, but there's really not much I do. You know the ones. Huh? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I feel like I can't remember. Okay, good night. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and just wrap this up here. So we'll be back tomorrow, or not tomorrow. What am I saying? Tomorrow's Sunday. I meant we'll be back next week. Yeah, next week we'll be back with something. Hopefully a little more long form. I haven't quite decided, but I've got some things in mind. So we'll see. We'll see. Thank everyone for coming out as always, and see you all next week. Hopefully for something exciting. And as Scarius, hopefully we can talk soon on Discord. I know you've been busy with stuff, but it's been a good while, and yeah, hopefully we get some time, and I get to put my special sounds to test, because this is now actually a fucking thing. Yeah, and Discord setup's different settings, so when I go here to plugins, here it is, notification sounds. Replace the native sounds of Discord with your own. So when I get an outgoing call, basically, what happens is, where is it here? That's outgoing. For incoming, yeah, how do you like that? Yeah, now that's cool right there. And if I start a call, there you have the original setup. And actually, the shop I go to for their phone, that's actually the ringtone there. And also, for when people join in voice chat here, so when it starts, so it doesn't have this, doesn't have the, that ding there. What happens is, and then for when we leave and end calls, like that. Watch, I'll actually show you joining in. Check this out. Yeah, that's fucking cool right there. Oh, hello. Oh, you sent me the message right there for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap this up here for now. So thank you guys for watching. Not sure what we'll do next week, but it will be listed in the schedule. I finally figured out how to use that, so whatever we'll be playing will be listed there. So just check back there. Thank you all.